Welcome, beloved soul. Tonight, you are not just listening to a voice. You are being gently held in the eternal rhythm of ancient wisdom, the kind of wisdom that doesn't just speak to the mind, but wraps itself softly around your spirit. You've arrived at a sacred place, where rest is not rushed, where the noise of the day slowly fades, and where every word is a gentle thread sewing peace back into your weary thoughts. If your heart has been searching for calm, for clarity, for a whisper of something deeper, you're exactly where you need to be, because tonight you're about to fall asleep to one of the most hauntingly beautiful and honest books in all of Scripture, Ecclesiastes. This is not just a book. It's a mirror. It's a sigh from the soul of a king who tasted everything the world could offer, and still found himself restless. It's poetry for the overthinkers. It's truth for the tired. It's spiritual balm for anyone who has ever looked up at the night sky and whispered, "Why am I here?" So, let yourself unravel, slowly. You've done enough today. You've carried burdens unseen by the world, and now your only job is to breathe, receive, and rest. Before we begin, I gently invite you to subscribe to this channel, not just with a click, but as an act of grace for yourself. Think of it as lighting a candle in a dark room, a quiet little ritual that says, "I need more of this peace in my life." By subscribing, you're not only supporting a space for sacred rest, but also planting a seed that might bring peace to someone else who stumbles into the night searching for calm, just like you did. So go ahead. Let your screen fade to black. Let your shoulders melt into the mattress. Let your breath become a slow rhythm, like the turning of seasons, or waves against the shore. And as we journey through the verses of Ecclesiastes, you'll discover something quietly powerful, that the meaning you've been searching for might not be hidden in answers, but in the stillness itself. Because here's the beautiful truth. You don't need to solve everything tonight. You don't need to be strong right now. You are allowed to rest. You are allowed to wonder, and you are allowed to simply be. So settle in. Let your soul stretch out like a field at dusk. Let your spirit breathe in the quiet wisdom of the ages. This is your time, and these are not just words. They are a lullaby from heaven itself. Let the book of Ecclesiastes lead you into the sacred mystery of life, into the divine permission to let go, and into the holy hush where sleep and Scripture become one. Let us begin. Meaningless, meaningless, says the teacher. Utterly meaningless. Everything is meaningless. As you rest, let this refrain echo not in despair, but as a gentle invitation to release. Release what weighs you down, the striving, the chasing, the burdens of achievement. Here, in the quiet, listen to the wisdom of a soul who has seen all things under the sun. What do people gain from all their labors at which they toil under the sun? Generations come and generations go, but the earth remains forever. The sun rises and the sun sets, and hurries back to where it rises. This cycle, day and night, rising and setting, it continues, faithful and constant, just like your breath. Inhale deeply. Exhale slowly. Let your own rhythm find rest in the cadence of creation. The wind blows to the south and turns to the north. Round and round it goes, ever returning on its course. All streams flow into the sea, yet the sea is never full. To the place the streams come from, there they return again. So it is with life, ever moving, always flowing, yet somehow still. the same. This constancy, this repetition. It is not futility, but design. It invites us to let go of our illusions of control. All things are wearisome, more than one can say. The eye never has enough of seeing, nor the ear its fill of hearing. Even in this age of endless images and sounds, your soul longs for something deeper. It hungers not for more noise, but for stillness. Not more striving, but peace. Let the hunger cease. Let rest begin. What has been will be again. What has been done will be done again. There is nothing new under the sun. Is there anything of which one can say, "Look, this is something new"? It was here already, long ago. It was here before our time. We forget what once was, and those who come after us will forget what we do. The sands of time cover every footprint. And yet, your soul is eternal. In God's eyes, nothing is forgotten. The teacher, was king over Israel in Jerusalem. I applied my mind to study and to explore by wisdom all that is done under the heavens. What a heavy burden God has laid on mankind. I have seen all the things that are done under the sun. All of them are meaningless, a chasing after the wind. What is crooked cannot be straightened. What is lacking cannot be counted. Sometimes we try to fix what cannot be fixed. We reach for what isn't meant to be held. But in this moment, this quiet, sacred space, we do not need to chase or change. We only need to be. I said to myself, "Look, I have increased in wisdom more than anyone who has ruled over Jerusalem before me. I have experienced much of wisdom and knowledge. Then I applied myself to the understanding of wisdom, and also of madness and folly. But I learned that this too is a chasing after the wind. For with much wisdom comes much sorrow. The more knowledge, the more grief. And so, as the teacher reflects, we come to a gentle realization. Sometimes it is not in knowing, but in surrendering, that we find peace. Not in having all the answers, but in being held by the one who does. Let your eyes close now. Let your breath fall into rhythm. Let this truth wash over you. Everything the world chases, fame, wealth, even wisdom, cannot satisfy the soul. But in stillness, in surrender, you are complete. Sleep now, with Ecclesiastes whispering in your heart, not a lament, but a lullaby. You are safe. You are seen. You are loved. Let us journey further into the heart of wisdom, into the quiet reflections of one who has tasted all that life offers, only to find the flavor fleeting. Let these words not stir worry, but stillness. As you breathe in peace and breathe out tension, listen gently to the voice of the teacher once more. I said to myself, "Come now, I will test you with pleasure to find out what is good." But that also proved to be meaningless. Even joy, when pursued for its own sake, can leave the soul unsatisfied. The teacher, in all his wisdom, sought laughter, sought delight, and yet, "Laughter," he said, "is foolish. And what does pleasure accomplish?" He tried cheering himself with wine, letting his mind guide him wisely as he indulged, hoping to grasp the purpose of a life under heaven, a life that seemed so short, so fleeting. He undertook grand projects. He built houses, planted vineyards. He made gardens and parks, filled with trees bearing every kind of fruit. He dug reservoirs to water flourishing groves. He acquired servants, both men and women, and gathered great herds and flocks, more than any who had ruled before him. In Jerusalem, he amassed silver and gold, treasures of kings and provinces. He surrounded himself with singers, both men and women, and a harem as well, the delights of a man's heart. He became greater by far than anyone in Jerusalem before him. In all of this he did not deny himself anything his eyes desired. He refused his heart no pleasure. His heart took delight in all his labor, and this was the reward for all his toil. But when he paused, when he stood still and looked at all he had built, all he had achieved, he saw only chasing wind, a life full, and yet empty. Yet, when I surveyed all that my hands had done and what I had toiled to achieve, he said, everything was meaningless, a chasing after the wind. Nothing was gained under the sun. Even now, as you lie still and let your breath deepen, feel the weight of those words not as despair, but as invitation, the invitation to rest from striving. The teacher turned his thoughts to wisdom, and also to madness and folly. "What more," he asked, "can anyone do than what has already been done?" He saw that wisdom is better than folly, just as light is better than darkness. The wise have eyes in their heads, while the fool walks in darkness. But he also saw that the same fate overtakes them both. He thought to himself, "The fate of the fool will overtake me also. What then do I gain by being wise?" And he concluded, this too is meaningless. For the wise, like the fool, will not be long remembered. The days have already come when both have been forgotten. Like the fool, the wise too must die. So, he hated life, not for its beauty, but because its rewards seemed temporary, and its efforts, like sand slipping through fingers, unable to be held. The teacher found no lasting joy in the work that had consumed him under the sun. Though he had labored with wisdom and knowledge and skill, he realized he must leave it all to someone who comes after. And who knows whether that person will be wise or foolish? Yet they will have control over all he built. "This, too, is meaningless," he whispered. So he turned inward. His heart grew weary from all his labor, from the deep concern he felt for the fruit of his work. All his days were filled with pain and his mind with restlessness, even at night. There was no rest in the endless striving, no stillness in the endless building, and so he pondered, what is good? He saw that a person can do nothing better than to eat, drink, and find satisfaction in their work, not in the outcome, but in the act itself. Even this, he said, is from the hand of God, for without him who can eat or find enjoyment? To the one who pleases God, he gives wisdom, knowledge, and happiness. But to the sinner, he gives the task of gathering and storing up wealth, only to hand it over to the one who pleases God. And so this too is fleeting, this too is vapor, a chasing after the wind. Let your heart receive these truths not with sorrow, but with serenity. The teacher's words free you from the weight of proving yourself, free you from the race with no finish line. What he's telling you, softly, gently, is this: you don't need to do more to be more. You don't need to chase meaning when you're already held in it. Now is enough. This breath, this moment, this stillness. Let your muscles loosen. Let your thoughts quiet. You are not your achievements. You are not your failures. You are a soul cradled in eternal hands. The teacher tried everything the world calls good: laughter, wine, wealth, wisdom, toil. And still, he found peace only in releasing the chase. Tonight, let that be your peace too. No longer striving, no longer fearing, no longer clinging, just resting, just breathing, just being. God is here, in the silence, in the pause between thoughts, in the spaces between heartbeats. Let this night hold you gently. Let Ecclesiastes remind you, not all who wander are lost, and not all who let go fall. Some, like you now, find they are finally floating, in peace. Rest now, dear one. You've come far on this sacred journey. As your body settles into stillness and your breath becomes slow and gentle, we arrive at a chapter known by many, cherished by hearts across generations. A chapter that sings the rhythm of life itself. Let the timeless poetry of the teacher guide you deeper into rest, as we reflect on the truth that there is a time for everything. There is a time for everything, and a season for every activity under the heavens. A time to be born, and a time to die. A time to plant, and a time to uproot. A time to kill, and a time to heal. A time to tear down, and a time to build. A time to weep, and a time to laugh. A time to mourn, and a time to dance. A time to scatter stones, and a time to gather them. A time to embrace, and a time to refrain from embracing. A time to search, and a time to give up. A time to keep, and a time to throw away. A time to tear, and a time to mend. A time to be silent, and a time to speak. A time to love, and a time to hate. A time for war, and a time for peace. Let these words wash over you like waves upon the shore. Life moves in seasons, some joyful, some painful, but each one held in divine order, each one given its time. There is no need to rush, no need to resist. You are exactly where you are meant to be, in the season you were made to walk through. What do workers gain from their toil? The teacher has seen the burden God has placed on the human race. And yet, listen closely now. He has made everything beautiful in its time. Everything. Even what you don't yet understand. Even what feels broken or delayed. He has also set eternity in the human heart. That longing you feel. For something more, something lasting. It is holy. It is eternity whispering inside you. Still, we cannot fully grasp what God has done from beginning to end. So the teacher says, I know that there is nothing better for people than to be joyful and to do good while they live, that each of them may eat and drink and find satisfaction in their toil. This is the gift of God. Let this truth ease your mind tonight. You do not need to figure everything out. You do not need to control all outcomes. Simply live, simply love, simply rest. That is enough. Whatever God does endures forever. Nothing can be added to it, and nothing taken from it. God does this so that we may stand in awe of Him. Let awe fill your heart now, not as fear, but as wonder. Feel how small you are in the vastness of time, and yet how deeply, intentionally known you are. What is has already been, and what will be has been before, and God will call the past to account. And then the teacher looked again and saw something sobering under the sun, saw that in the place of judgment, wickedness was there, and in the place of justice, there was corruption. And yet the teacher said to himself, God will bring justice to both the righteous and the wicked, for there will be a time for every activity, a time to judge every deed. In this life, not. Everything is as it should be, but there is a judge who sees. There is a time for justice, though it may not be now. and the teacher pondered deeply. As for humans, God tests them so they may see that they are like the animals. Surely the fate of human beings is like that of the animals. The same fate awaits them both. As one dies, so dies the other. They all have the same breath. Humans have no advantage over animals. Everything is meaningless. A vapor, a breath, all go to the same place. All come from dust, and to dust all return. Who knows if the human spirit rises upward, and if the spirit of the animal goes down into the earth? So, the teacher concluded, I saw that there is nothing better for a person than to enjoy their work, because that is their lot. For who can bring them to see what will happen after them? And so we come to this simple, quiet truth. You are not asked to carry tomorrow. You are not required to know what comes next. Only to receive this moment, this gift of now. You don't have to have it all figured out. You don't have to make everything last. You don't even have to understand the meaning of every season. You only have to live fully in the one you are in. Tonight, let this be your season to rest. Let your body sink deeper into the softness beneath you. Let your breath mirror the gentle rhythm of grace. Let your soul unclench, no longer grasping, no longer fearing. There is a time to work, and a time to be still, a time to reach, and a time to release, a time to seek answers, and a time to simply trust. This is your time to sleep. This is your time to be held by peace. No judgment in this moment. No striving, no pressure, just a gentle, holy pause, beneath the gaze of the eternal. Let your mind release the need to label your day as good or bad. Let your heart stop rehearsing the future. Let everything be, as it is, just for now. The teacher has spoken, and his wisdom is a soft blanket for your soul. There is a time for everything. And this is your time to sleep. Close your eyes, slow your breath, and fall gently into rest, knowing that all things in their time are made beautiful. You are not behind. You are not too late. You are not forgotten. You are right where you belong. In this quiet hour, wrapped in grace, held in love. Rest your body more deeply now, dear soul. As you sink further into softness, the teacher's voice guides you gently, with honesty, with tenderness, with a quiet strength that recognizes the pain and toil we all endure. Let these words wash over your mind, softening every worry, every ache. Then I looked again and saw all the oppression that was taking place under the sun. I saw the tears of the oppressed, and they have no comforter. Power was on the side of their oppressors, and they have no comforter. Feel the weight of these words, the ache of injustice, the silence of suffering. Know that you are not alone in feeling this. The teacher sees the tears, the cries that go unheard, the pain that lingers long into the night. Yet even here, in the midst of pain, there is room for rest. Because the teacher reminds us that every moment, even the hardest, has meaning beneath the sun. The small and the great, the poor and the rich, all face seasons of hardship, and the heart longs for relief. Then I noticed something else. The dead are better off than the living. Better off than both the lowly and the wise, those who have seen the days that come. It is like the sleep of a laborer, who longs for rest after work, who finds solace in the quiet night. There is hope even in the weariness. But, dear one, listen as the teacher continues with tender honesty. How meaningless they are, those who are alive, who have never experienced death. Better to be dead than alive. For the living know that they will die, but the dead know nothing. They have no further reward, and even their name is forgotten. This is the deep truth. Mortality humbles all, and yet in this knowing there is freedom. Freedom to stop, striving for endless approval. Freedom to rest in the moment. Freedom to find peace beyond achievements, beyond recognition. Because the teacher says, their love, their hate, and their jealousy have long since vanished. Never again will they have a part in all that happens under the sun. Close your eyes and breathe that in. The burdens of jealousy, hate, and love's struggles, all released in rest. Then I reflected on all the toil that goes on under the sun. The tears of the oppressed, without comfort, the power of the oppressors, without mercy. But even in this, there is a rhythm, a divine order that calls us toward justice and peace, even when it feels distant. Again I saw that wealth is kept by its owner to their harm. Wealth is lost through no fault of their own, and then they are never able to enjoy it. Rest now, dear one, knowing that wealth and possessions are temporary, and true joy is not found in things but in presence, in this moment of quiet surrender. Everyone comes naked from their mother's womb, and as everyone comes, so they depart. They take nothing from their toil that they can carry in their hands. Your worth is not in what you own, but in who you are. And tonight, you are enough. This, too, is a sacred truth to cradle your soul as you rest. And this, too, the teacher saw. A person may labor with wisdom, knowledge, and skill, and then they must leave all they own to someone who has not worked for. Ikit. Such a fleeting handoff, like a leaf falling to the ground, and so the teacher reminds us gently, this too is meaningless, a great misfortune. Therefore, be still. Be gentle with your heart. You are not alone in the mystery of life's losses. Sometimes the effort feels endless and the rewards seem to slip away like sand through fingers. But let this moment be different. Let it be a moment of peace. Then I observed, whoever loves money never has enough. Whoever loves wealth is never satisfied with their income. This too is meaningless. So, dear one, breathe deeply. Release the endless chase. Let your soul find quiet in contentment. As the teacher says, when goods increase, so do those who consume them. And what benefit are they to the owners except to feast their eyes on them? Tonight, feast your eyes inward, on the quiet beauty within. Let your heart feast on peace. The sleep of a laborer is sweet, whether they eat little or much, but as for the rich, their abundance permits them no sleep. Release every worry, every fear, every what if. Sleep is your birthright, and the teacher's words are your lullaby. There is a season for work and a season for rest. Remember, dear one, that wisdom gives strength. Wisdom brightens the face and changes its hard appearance. So let your face soften now. Let every muscle relax. Let your whole being glow with the gentle light of rest. And in the quiet, hear the promise. A feast is made for laughter, and wine makes life merry, and money is the answer for everything. But only when held. Lightly, only when shared with joy. Rest now in the freedom of letting go. The sun will rise again. The moon will return to shine, and with each new day, a new season of life unfolds. You are cradled in this endless cycle, seen, known, loved. Close your eyes. Breathe softly and sleep deeply, wrapped in the quiet wisdom of Ecclesiastes. Now, dear soul, as you lie comfortably, feeling the softness of your bed, we move into the next tender reflection from the teacher. Let these words settle gently like a soft blanket around your mind, bringing calm and rest. Guard your steps when you go to the house of God. To draw near to listen is better than to offer the sacrifice of fools who do not know that they do wrong. Listen, carefully, not just with your ears, but with your heart. Come quietly with reverence and find rest in sacred stillness. Do not be quick with your mouth. Do not be hasty in your heart to utter anything before God. God is in heaven, and you are on earth, so let your words be few. In this moment, silence is a gift. Allow your thoughts to slow, your mind to soften. A dream comes when there are many cares, and many words mark the speech of a fool. Let go of the endless chatter that fills your mind. Release the worries and fears that keep you awake. When you make a vow to God, do not delay to fulfill it. He has no pleasure in fools. Fulfill your vow. Let your promises be gentle and true. Promise only what you can keep, especially the promise to yourself to rest and heal. It is better not to make a vow than to make one and not fulfill it. Be patient when you stand before God, for it is better to be told, "Come back later," than to make a rash vow and not fulfill it. Here, in the stillness, practice patience with God, with yourself, with your life. Do not let your mouth lead you into sin. Do not protest to the messenger of God, "Why have things come to this? Why should God be angry at your voice and destroy the work of your hands?" Let your hands rest now, your work done for today. Trust that the work of your hands is enough. You are enough. Yet, dear one, this is what I have seen to be good and fitting, to eat, to drink, and to find satisfaction in your toilsome labor under the sun during the few days of life God has given you. For this is your lot. Let yourself feel the satisfaction of simple joys, the taste of food, the warmth of drink, the peace of a day well lived. When I applied my mind to know wisdom, and to see the business that is done on earth, how neither day nor night one's labor stops, then I saw that neither toil nor skill leads to success, and that all toil is filled with frustration. Rest now from striving and struggling. Know that success is not measured by endless toil. A person can do nothing better than to eat and drink and find satisfaction in their own toil. This, too, I see, is from the hand of God, for without Him, what joy would there be? Feel the presence of the divine hand holding yours through the night. For who can eat or enjoy themselves apart from Him? May your heart be full of gratitude for this moment, this breath, this peace. As the teacher whispers these ancient truths, let your mind grow. Quiet, your body soft, your spirit at rest. Sleep now, dear one. You are held. You are cherished. And in the quiet, the words linger softly. Find joy in the simple, the good, the present. As your body begins to soften into the comfort of your bed, and your breath settles into a steady, slow rhythm, let us turn together toward the timeless wisdom found in the rhythms of life itself, the sacred cycle of seasons, time, and purpose. Imagine this. All things in the universe follow a pattern, a divine cadence written long ago, unfolding without rush or resistance. There is a time for everything, and a season for every activity under heaven. Consider these words slowly, deeply. Time to be born, and a time to die. A time to plant, and a time to uproot. A time to kill, and a time to heal. A time to tear down, and a time to build. A time to weep, and a time to laugh. A time to mourn, and a time to dance. A time to scatter stones, and a time to gather them. A time to embrace, and a time to refrain from embracing. A time to search, and a time to give up. A time to keep, and a time to throw away. A time to tear, and a time to mend. A time to be silent, and a time to speak. A time to love, and a time to hate. A time for war, and a time for peace. Let these contrasts flow through your mind like a gentle river, each moment perfectly balanced, each season part of a greater whole. Notice how the flow of life is neither hurried nor stalled. It moves at its own sacred pace, teaching us the art of patience and acceptance. Imagine the earth beneath your feet, the soil warming under the spring sun, ready to receive seeds. In this season, new life bursts forth, fragile and bright. Then picture the trees in summer, full and lush, stretching their branches wide in the warmth and light. Come autumn, leaves turn gold and crimson, drifting slowly down like whispers of change. Finally, winter's quiet hush covers the land in soft white, a time of rest, renewal, and gathering strength beneath the surface. This cycle of seasons mirrors the seasons of your own soul. There are times of growth, where energy and hope surge like springtime streams rushing to join the river. There are times of fullness, where life's fruits are enjoyed, and laughter fills the air like warm summer breezes. Then come the seasons of change, where letting go is necessary, leaves falling in their own perfect time. And in the quiet times, when the world feels still and cold, your spirit is resting, gathering peace, preparing for what is yet to come. Allow yourself to settle into this rhythm now. Feel your breath match the steady, unhurried beat of the seasons. Inhale gently, as if drawing in the fresh spring air. Exhale slowly, releasing any tension, any struggle, any longing to control what must simply be. There is freedom in surrendering to the flow. Think of the ocean tides, the rise and fall of waves, ceaseless and steady. They do not resist their journey. They are carried by the moon's gentle pull. So too your life is guided by a divine hand, moving through its phases with wisdom and grace. You might be in a season of waiting right now. Perhaps you feel stuck or uncertain, longing for a change, a new beginning. This waiting is not wasted time. It is a sacred pause, a time of unseen work beneath the surface. Like a seed lying deep in the earth, resting and gathering strength for the moment it will sprout toward the light. Trust this process. There is no hurry in the divine timing of your life. Recall a moment when you saw the sunrise. Slow, gradual, inevitable. The darkness did not resist the coming light. It simply gave way. In the same way, the seasons of your life shift, moving from shadow into brightness, from stillness into motion. Feel this truth deeply now. Each season you find yourself in has purpose and meaning. Even those times of hardship, loss, or sorrow are part of the greater story, the story of growth, healing, and renewal. In moments of pain, it can be hard to remember this. But like winter's quiet earth, resting beneath frost, there is life beneath the surface, waiting, preparing for spring. Let yourself be gentle in these moments. You are not alone. The teacher reminds us that there is a time for everything, and that wisdom lies in embracing the moment we are given, fully, honestly, without resistance. Allow your heart to release any burden it carries, the weight of what you cannot change, the worry over what lies ahead. Let it go, as a leaf lets go of its branch in the autumn wind. You might wonder what your season is right now. Is it a time to plant seeds, to begin new dreams, or is it a time to let go, to clear away what no longer serves? Is it a season to speak your truth, or to listen quietly and receive? Whatever season you are in, it is the right one, perfect and whole in its own way. Reflect now on the cycles you have witnessed. In your life, moments of joy followed by sorrow, beginnings met with endings, silence broken by laughter. All these experiences form the tapestry of your being. There is beauty in this weaving. When you struggle to accept the flow, remember the trees. They do not fight the wind. They bend with it, allowing themselves to be shaped by forces greater than themselves. You, too, are part of this divine dance. Let your thoughts drift like autumn leaves on a gentle breeze. Each leaf is unique, yet all are carried by the same wind. So your life moves, distinct yet connected to the whole. In this still moment, breathe in peace. Feel your body relax further, melting deeper into the mattress, as if the earth itself is holding you close. Let the softness of the night wrap around your mind like a comforting blanket. Know that you are exactly where you need to be. The stars in the sky above shine steadily, unchanging, as they have for thousands of years. They remind us of the eternal nature of the divine, a constant presence through all seasons, all times. You are held in this eternal light. Inhale calm. Exhale worry. Let your spirit rest beneath this vast canopy of peace. Now imagine yourself walking through a quiet forest in autumn. The air is crisp, filled with the scent of earth and fallen leaves. Each step you take is slow, deliberate. You notice the crunch of leaves beneath your feet, the soft rustle of branches above. Sunlight filters through the trees in golden beams. You pause and breathe deeply. This forest is your sanctuary, a place where time itself seems to slow. Here, there is no rush, no demands, only presence, only peace. You sit on a soft bed of moss, feeling the cool earth beneath you. The wind whispers softly, carrying away all your cares. You watch as a single leaf detaches from a branch, floating gently to the ground. This leaf's journey is effortless and serene. Like this leaf, you too can let go. You can release the need to control, the need to struggle. You can surrender to the natural flow of life. Feel yourself becoming lighter, freer. Your worries dissolve like mist in the morning sun. Your heart grows quiet and steady. Rest here for a moment. Know that you are part of a greater rhythm, a sacred cycle that holds you tenderly. When you are ready, slowly rise and continue your walk through this peaceful forest. With each step, you feel more grounded, more calm, Your breath deepens, your mind softens. The journey through life's seasons continues, steady and sure. And as you walk, you carry this peace with you into your dreams. Sleep now, dear one. The world turns gently. The seasons change perfectly, and you are held in the arms of time itself. As you settle into your bed, your body sinking softly into the mattress, feel the gentle weight of the night wrapping around you like a warm blanket. Your breath slows naturally, deepening with every inhale and exhale, carrying you closer to rest. Now, turn your mind's eye toward the words of Ecclesiastes, which remind us that life unfolds in its own perfect rhythm, a sacred dance of seasons and timing. To everything there is a season, and a time to every purpose under heaven, a time to be born and a time to die, a time to plant and a time to pluck what is planted. Imagine these words as a soft melody, a lullaby composed by the universe itself. Each phrase holds a truth that resonates with the deepest parts of your soul, inviting you to release control and rest in divine timing. There is a time for beginnings and a time for endings. There is a time for joy and a time for sorrow. Each moment has its place in the unfolding story of your life. Breathe in slowly, filling your lungs with calm. Breathe out fully, releasing tension and worry. Picture yourself standing in a vast, peaceful forest. The trees around you are tall and strong, their branches stretching high into the sky. The air is cool and fresh, filled with the scent of earth and pine. Feel the solidity beneath your feet, the gentle rustle of leaves above, and the steady heartbeat of the forest, steady, calm, eternal. Just as the trees grow in their own time, so do you. You do not need to rush. You do not need to force what is not yet ready. The forest teaches patience. The forest teaches grace, as the teacher says, a time to be born and a time to die. Consider this not as an end, but as a cycle, a renewal. Life flows like a river, always moving, always changing. The river does not resist its course, nor do you need to resist yours. Breathe in deeply now. Imagine drawing in the fresh, cool water of the river, cleansing your spirit. Breathe out slowly. Let go of any resistance you hold. Let your worries drift away like leaves floating downstream. There is also a time to plant and a time to pluck what is planted. In your life, there are seasons of sowing, moments when you plant seeds of hope, faith, and intention. These seeds may take time to grow. Be patient with yourself and with the process. And there are seasons of harvesting, moments when your efforts come to fruition, when you gather the fruits of your labor. Both are necessary. Both are sacred. Feel gratitude for the seeds you have planted, even those you do not yet see sprouting. Feel peace in knowing that your harvest will come in its perfect time. The teacher reminds us, a time to weep and a time to laugh, a time to mourn and a time to dance. Your emotions are like the changing seasons, natural, beautiful, and necessary. If you are in a time of sadness or grief, allow yourself to weep. Let the tears fall freely, cleansing your heart. If you feel joy rising, let yourself laugh and dance, celebrate the gift of life. No feeling is wrong. No season is wasted. Rest now in this acceptance. Imagine yourself sitting beside a calm lake at twilight, The water reflects the colors of the sky, soft pinks, gentle purples, fading gold. A gentle breeze caresses your skin. The world is quiet, and you are safe. In this sacred moment, feel the deep peace that comes from surrendering to the natural flow of life. There is no need to hurry. There is no need to force. You are exactly where you need to be. Breathing slowly, feel your body relax even more deeply. Your muscles release their hold. Your mind softens. Your heart opens. The teacher's words continue. A time to keep silence and a time to speak. A time to love and a time to hate. A time of war and a time of peace. In your life, there are moments for speaking your truth and moments for quiet reflection. There are moments for opening your heart fully and moments for protecting it gently. Both are part of the divine balance. As you lie here, allow yourself to embrace this balance. Know that you can find peace in silence as well as in sound. You are held by a loving presence that understands all your seasons. Imagine now a beautiful garden under a starry sky. Soft moonlight bathes thee, flowers and leaves in silver. The air is filled with a delicate fragrance. You walk slowly through this garden, feeling the softness of the earth beneath your feet. You pause beside a small bench and sit down. Look up at the stars twinkling above. Each star is like a beacon of hope, a promise of light even in the darkest times. Feel your worries melt away under the vastness of the sky. Feel your spirit lifted by the beauty around you. The teacher's wisdom whispers gently. He has made everything beautiful in its time. Trust this truth. Your life, with all its seasons and changes, is beautiful. You are part of this beauty. Breathe deeply, and as you exhale, release any lingering tension or doubt. Let your heart be light. Let your mind be still. Let your soul be calm. Sleep approaches. Allow these words to settle deeply within you. Feel yourself drifting like a leaf on a gentle stream, carried safely by the current of divine timing. Rest now in this peaceful knowing. You are loved. You are held. You are enough. As your body settles deeper into rest, and the quiet of night surrounds you like a soft cloak, let your mind drift gently toward the wisdom found in Ecclesiastes. Wisdom is better than weapons of war, but one sinner destroys much good. These words speak softly, yet with profound truth. Wisdom is a treasure that guards the soul, a light that guides through darkness. But even wisdom has its limits, for no human is perfect. We all carry flaws, moments when our choices cause harm. As you breathe slowly in and out, feel a compassionate kindness growing within your heart, for yourself and for others. Imagine a calm lake at dawn, the water smooth and glassy, reflecting the soft pink and orange hues of the rising sun. This lake holds the wisdom of ages, quietly waiting, always present. Breathe deeply in. Hold, and breathe out fully. Feel the clarity of the morning light fill your mind and heart. The teacher continues. The race is not to the swift or the battle to the strong, nor does food come to the wise or wealth to the brilliant or favor to the learned, but time and chance happen to them all. Reflect on these words as you inhale peace and exhale any feelings of rush or pressure. No matter how fast or strong we may be, there are things beyond our control. time and chance. Life unfolds in its own rhythm, sometimes unpredictable. Release your grip on the need to control every outcome. Feel yourself floating gently on a soft cloud, carried easily by the wind. The sky above is vast and endless, full of possibility. Trust that there is a season for everything, even the mysteries and uncertainties. The teacher says, "Wisdom preserves those who have it." Wisdom is like a gentle shield, protecting your heart and mind, but it is not a heavy armor, rather a light and flexible cloak that lets you move freely. As you breathe in, imagine wrapping yourself in this cloak of wisdom. Feel it soften your worries and fears. Feel it strengthen your peace. At times, wisdom means knowing when to act and when to wait, when to speak and when to listen, when to move forward and when to rest. In this moment, you are safe to rest. You are safe to simply be. Début. Teacher asks, who knows what is good for a person in life during the few and meaningless days they pass through like a shadow? Life is short and often feels fleeting, like a passing shadow. And yet, within this brief time, there is meaning and beauty. Allow yourself to breathe deeply into this truth. Feel the warmth of gratitude spread through your chest. The simple gift of this breath, the gentle rise and fall of your chest, the beating of your heart. These small miracles connect you to the eternal. The teacher reflects on the mystery of the future. There is no one who has power over the spirit to retain the spirit, and no one who has power over the day of death. We do not know what tomorrow holds. We cannot hold back the coming of night or day. There is peace in surrendering to this great unknown. Feel yourself letting go, as a leaf lets go from a branch in autumn, drifting slowly, freely, carried by the wind. The teacher encourages, do not be overly righteous, neither be overly wise. Why destroy yourself? Perfection is not the goal. Balance and peace are what nourish the soul. You are enough exactly as you are. Breathe in this truth. Breathe out any self-judgment or harshness. The teacher continues gently. Do not be overly wicked, and do not be a fool. Why die before your time? There is wisdom in kindness, to yourself and others. There is strength in gentle living. Imagine a soft light glowing at the center of your chest. This light is your inner wisdom. It shines warmly and steadily. It guides you gently through the night. You are never alone. The teacher ends this reflection with a quiet invitation. It is good to grasp the one and not let go of the other. Whoever fears God will avoid all extremes. Embrace balance. Fear here means reverence and awe for the mystery of life. In this sacred space, feel your heart open wide. Feel the vastness of love surrounding you. There is nothing to fear in surrender, only peace, only rest. As you prepare to drift deeper into sleep, imagine yourself lying in a beautiful meadow, soft grass beneath you, stars twinkling overhead. A gentle breeze whispers through the trees. You are held, safe and calm. Breath by breath, you sink deeper into the comfort of this moment. The wisdom of Ecclesiastes wraps around you like a lullaby, guiding you gently into a night of healing rest. Sleep now, dear soul. You are loved. You are cherished. You are whole. As you nestle deeper into your bed, let the softness of your pillow and the quiet of this moment soothe your entire being. The world outside fades away, and your spirit finds rest in the sacred words of Ecclesiastes, gently guiding you into peaceful sleep. There is a time for everything, and a season for every activity under the heavens. Pause with these words. Let them settle like soft raindrops on a calm pond. Breathe in slowly. Hold, and breathe out fully. Feel the gentle rhythm of life flowing through you, a sacred dance of seasons and timing. The teacher reminds us that life moves in cycles, and everything has its appointed time. There is a time to be born, and a time to die. A time to plant, and a time to uproot. A time to weep, and a time to laugh. A time to mourn, and a time to dance. As your breath continues its steady rise and fall, imagine yourself walking through a quiet forest. The trees stand tall and steady, each leaf shifting with the changing seasons. Some leaves gently fall to the earth, making space for new growth. Feel the softness of the earth beneath your feet, cool and nourishing. You are part of this beautiful cycle. There is no rush, no need to force the seasons. Nature moves with perfect timing. So can you. You are invited to rest in this truth, to trust the timing of your own life. The teacher continues. A time to scatter stones and a time to gather them, a time to embrace and a time to refrain from embracing. Sometimes letting go is as important as holding on. Sometimes silence speaks louder than words. Breathe deeply now, releasing all tension with each exhale. Allow your mind to drift gently like a feather floating on a quiet breeze. There is wisdom in knowing when to speak and when to listen, when to act and when to wait. Each moment has its place, just as the sun moves across the sky in perfect rhythm. Let your thoughts slow and soften. Imagine the warm glow of sunset painting the sky with hues of gold and pink. Feel this warmth spreading through your chest, filling you with calm. The teacher reflects on the mystery of life's timing. A time to search and a time to give up. A time to keep and a time to throw away. Sometimes we try so hard to hold on to things, memories, dreams, worries that weigh us down. Tonight you are free to let go, to surrender to the peace that comes with release. Feel the heaviness of your burdens melt away like morning mist. With every breath, feel lighter and lighter. You are safe to rest here. The teacher offers this gentle reminder. A time to tear and a time to mend, a time to be silent and a time to speak. Healing happens in quiet moments. Your heart can mend even as you sleep. The stillness holds space for restoration. Breathe deeply, drawing peace into every cell of your body. Feel your muscles soften and your mind quiet. The teacher's words are, a soft song for your soul, a time to love and a time to hate, a time for war and a time for peace. Life is full of contrasts and balance. In this moment, choose peace, choose love, choose rest. Feel the gentle embrace of love wrapping around you like a warm blanket. You are held. You are protected. You are deeply cared for. As you continue to breathe slowly and evenly, imagine yourself lying in a meadow beneath a vast, starlit sky. The stars twinkle gently, like quiet prayers whispered into the night. Each star a reminder of the vastness and mystery of life. You are part of this magnificent tapestry, a thread woven with purpose and care. The teacher concludes this chapter with hope. Whatever happens has already been, and what will happen has been before. But God will call the past to account. There is order in the universe, even when it feels hidden. Your life is known and cherished by the one who made the stars. Let this knowledge wash over you like a soothing wave. Rest now, wrapped in the timeless rhythm of the seasons. Feel your breath slow, your heart soften. Let yourself drift gently into a deep, healing sleep. You are safe. You are loved. You are enough. Sleep well, dear soul, in the perfect timing of God's peace. As you sink deeper into the softness of your bed, feel the weight of your body settling gently into rest. The quiet hum of the night surrounds you, and your breath slows naturally. You are held in this sacred moment, safe and calm. Let the wise words of Ecclesiastes wash over your spirit like a gentle stream, flowing softly, bringing peace. Wisdom, like an inheritance, is a good thing and benefits those who see the sun. Pause. Let this truth settle deep within you. Wisdom is a gift, not something to be hoarded or used to boast, but a treasure to be cherished quietly in the heart. Feel the comfort of this gentle wisdom wrapping around you, like a warm cloak, shielding you from the chill of worry. The teacher continues, "The wise have eyes in their heads, while the fool walks in the darkness." Imagine walking through a forest at dusk. The wise move with care, guided by the fading light. The fool stumbles blindly, unsure of where the path will lead. In your rest now, you walk with wisdom's light illuminating your way. You do not need to rush or strain. With each breath, feel your mind opening gently to understanding. The fool folds his hands and ruins himself. Stillness can be powerful, not just in body but in spirit. Sometimes rest is the greatest act of wisdom. It allows your soul to mend, your mind to grow clearer. Breathe deeply and allow yourself this permission to rest fully. The heart of the wise inclines to the right, but the heart of the fool to the left. This is a call to mindfulness, to choosing paths that nurture and heal. Feel your heart softening now, relaxing its grip on worries and fears. Folly is like a heavy stone, but wisdom is like a light beam of the sun. Imagine the warmth of the sun's light touching your skin, gentle and bright. Let that warmth fill your whole being, dissolving heaviness and bringing calm. The teacher's voice is steady and kind. If the snake bites before it is charmed, there is no advantage to the charmer. Sometimes, despite our best efforts, life surprises us. But in these moments, wisdom teaches patience and humility. There is grace in accepting what cannot be changed. The words of a wise man's mouth win favor, but the lips of a fool consume. Him, speak gently to yourself. Offer words of kindness and encouragement as you drift toward sleep. Your inner voice can be a source of comfort and strength. Hatred stirs up conflict, but love covers over all wrongs. Tonight, let love cover your heart like a soft blanket. Release any bitterness or anger you may be carrying. Breathe in peace. Breathe out tension. Feel your body melting deeper into rest. The beginning of wisdom is this: get wisdom. Though it cost all you have, get understanding. Your pursuit tonight is not of worldly knowledge, but of peaceful rest and clarity. Allow your soul to receive this precious gift freely. Cherish instruction and understanding. Do not forget them. Hold these words gently, like a seed planted in fertile soil. They will grow in your heart and bring calm to your mind. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and knowledge of the Holy One is understanding. Feel the presence of divine love surrounding you now. You are safe. You are held. You are deeply known and cherished. Be not overawed when others grow rich, when the splendor of their houses increases. Release any comparison or envy. Your worth is not measured by possessions or status. You are enough just as you are, for they will take nothing with them when they die. Their splendor will not descend with them. Consider this gentle reminder. Life's true treasures are not material, but spiritual. Rest in this truth tonight. Though while they live they count themselves blessed, and people praise the prosperous, when they die they will carry nothing away. Let go of the need to prove yourself to anyone. Allow your heart to rest in simplicity and peace. The sleep of a laborer is sweet, whether they eat little or much. May your sleep be sweet and deep. May it refresh your body, mind, and soul. A person's wisdom yields patience. It is to one's glory to overlook an offense. As you close your eyes, cultivate patience with yourself and others. Forgive gently, starting with your own heart. Wisdom is a shelter as money is a shelter, but the advantage of knowledge is this: wisdom preserves those who have it. Allow wisdom's shelter to enfold you tonight. Feel the safety and peace it brings. Consider the work of God. Who can straighten what He has made crooked? Trust that even when life seems confusing, there is a divine plan. You are part of that plan, beloved and cherished. In the day of prosperity be joyful, but in the day of adversity consider, God has made the one as well as the other. Accept the fullness of life's experiences. Joy and challenge, light and shadow, all woven together, so no one can find out what will happen next. Rest in the mystery. Release the need to control. No one can say to the people, "Look, here it is," or "There it is." Let go of searching for certainty. Feel the peace that comes with surrender. Do not delay to turn to the Lord. Turn your heart gently toward divine love. Feel its comforting presence now. Do not rest until He comes to reign. Trust that ultimate peace will come. Harden not your heart. Soften your heart with love and openness. Wisdom is good with an inheritance, an advantage to those who see the sun. Rest now, surrounded by wisdom's light. Wisdom preserves those who have it. Feel yourself preserved and protected. Your soul at peace. Your body relaxed. Your mind quiet. Sleep deeply, dear soul. You are safe. You are loved. You are cherished. Let these words cradle you through the night. Until morning light, rest in perfect peace. As your body relaxes deeper into the comfort of your bed, let your mind drift gently on the final reflections of the teacher. These closing words of Ecclesiastes are both a meditation and a tender invitation to rest in the mystery of life and in the loving care of the Creator. Remember your Creator in the days of your youth, before the days of trouble come and the years approach when you will say, I find no pleasure in them. Pause and breathe. Recall the innocence and wonder of youth, not just a time long past, but a place inside your soul you can always return to. Remember that within you lives a Creator who knows you intimately, who cares for you deeply, and whose presence is steadfast through every season of life. Before the sun and the light and the moon and the stars grow dark, and the clouds return after the rain. Imagine the sky slowly darkening at dusk, the soft fading of light, a natural rhythm of endings and beginnings. The fading light does not bring fear, but invites rest. Rest in the assurance that every cycle of day and night carries purpose. When the keepers of the house tremble and the strong men stoop, when the grinders cease because they are few, and those looking through the windows grow dim. These words paint a picture of aging, the inevitable slowing of the body and mind. Yet, in this slowing, there is wisdom, a chance to release the need to control and to embrace peace. When the doors to the street are closed and the sound of grinding fades, when people rise up at the sound of birds, but all their songs grow faint. The world quiets. Life grows still. This stillness is a sacred space to rest your thoughts, your worries, your fears. Allow the fading sounds to lull you deeper into calm. When people are afraid of heights and of dangers in the streets, in the quiet of night, fears that troubled the day lose their grip. Breathe in safety. Breathe out tension. When the almond tree blossoms, the grasshopper drags itself along, and desire no longer is stirred. Notice how desire, the restless striving, begins to fade. This quiet yearning is replaced with a peaceful contentment. Let that contentment fill your heart. Then people go to their eternal home, and mourners go about the streets. Life's end comes to all. Yet this knowledge is not meant to bring despair, but gentle acceptance. It is an invitation to live fully now, with peace and grace. Remember Him before the silver cord is severed and the golden bowl is broken, before the pitcher is shattered at the spring and the wheel broken at the well. These delicate images remind us of life's fragility. Hold them lightly. Do not fear the breaking. Trust the One who made you, who holds your soul gently in His hands. Then the dust will return to the earth as it was, and the spirit will return to God who gave it. Feel the cycle of life and spirit completing its sacred journey. Your spirit, infinite and eternal, rests in divine care. Meaningless, meaningless, says the teacher. Everything is meaningless. This refrain returns, but in the quiet night it is a soft echo, a reminder to release the weight of worldly concerns. Meaning comes not from possessions or achievements, but from the eternal presence that surrounds you now. What do people gain from all their labors at which they toil under the sun? Rest now from all striving. Let the labor cease. Your worth is not in what you do, but in who you are. A good name is better than fine perfume, and the day of death better than the day of birth. Consider the beauty of a life well lived in love and kindness, a gentle legacy that lingers like a soothing fragrance. It is better to go to a house of mourning than to go to a house of feasting, for death is the destiny of everyone. The living should take this to heart. Reflect on the wisdom found in sorrow and remembrance. In mourning, we see the preciousness of life. Sorrow is better than laughter, because a sad face is good for the heart. Sadness can open the heart to deeper compassion and understanding. Allow yourself to feel without fear. The heart of the wise is in the house of mourning, but the heart of fools is in the house of pleasure. Wisdom grows in places of reflection and depth. Rest in this quiet knowing. Folly is fun, like shooting a bow in the dark. Rest your mind now from restless thoughts. No need to aim or strive in the dark, just breathe. The words of the wise bring them favor, but the lips of fools consume them. Speak softly to yourself. Words of peace, love, and comfort. The heart of the wise makes their mouth prudent, and their lips promote instruction. Let your heart be your guide now, speaking kindness to your soul. Do not let the words of a fool cause you to stumble or be captivated by their remarks. Release worry over the opinions of others. Let your spirit be free and peaceful. The sluggard says, "There's a lion outside. I'll be killed in the public square." No need to fear the shadows. You are safe here. Do not toil to acquire wealth. Be discerning enough to desist. Tonight, let go of the restless chase for more. Rest in contentment and gratitude. When goods increase, so do those who consume them. And what benefit are they to their owners except to feast their eyes on them? True wealth is not in possessions, but in peace and love. The sleep of a laborer is sweet, whether they eat little or much, but as for the rich, their abundance permits them no sleep. May your sleep be sweet and undisturbed, nourished by the quiet gifts of rest. There is a grievous evil that I have seen under the sun, wealth hoarded to the harm of its owners. Let go of clinging to what cannot bring true peace. Whoever loves money never has enough. Whoever loves wealth is never satisfied with their income. Release longing. Breathe in contentment. As goods increase, so do those who consume them. Rest now, knowing you have enough. The sleep of a laborer is sweet. Sleep deeply. There is a time when everyone must rest. This is your time. For everything there is a season, and a time for every matter under heaven. Embrace this sacred rhythm, a time to be born and a time to die, a time to plant and a time to uproot, a time to weep and a time to laugh, a time to mourn and a time to dance. Allow these cycles to soothe your soul, a time to scatter stones and a time to gather them. A time to embrace and a time to refrain from embracing. A time to search and a time to give up. A time to keep and a time to throw away. A time to tear and a time to mend. A time to be silent and a time to speak. A time to love and a time to hate. A time for war and a time for peace. These rhythms echo in your breath, in your heart, in the quiet spaces of your mind. Feel the peace of this moment. Know that all is held in the divine order. Whatever your hand finds to do, do it with all your might. For now, your work is to rest, to heal, to renew. Feel the softness of your bed beneath you, the calm of the night surrounding you. The gentle presence of the Creator holding you close. Sleep deeply. Sleep peacefully. You are loved beyond measure. You are cherished beyond words. Rest now in this eternal embrace. As your breathing slows and your body relaxes deeper into rest, let us spend a moment reflecting on the sacred wisdom we've encountered in Ecclesiastes. The words of the teacher echo in the quiet night, a whisper that life, with all its fleeting moments and shifting seasons, carries deep truths beyond our grasp. We have walked through cycles of rising and setting, seasons of seeking and surrender, the dance of joy and sorrow, wisdom and folly. Each verse has invited your spirit to slow, to release, and to rest in the eternal rhythm of God's creation. In this sacred silence, feel the stillness settle like soft dew upon your heart. The teacher reminds us that much in life is beyond our control. We see the sun rise and set, the wind circle endlessly, the rivers flow to the sea, an unbroken, beautiful cycle. In this great dance of existence, there is peace to be found, not in grasping or striving, but in embracing what is. There is a divine order beneath what may seem chaotic or meaningless. Your soul, too, moves within this sacred pattern. There is rest for you in the knowledge that life's moments, though temporary, are held tenderly by the one who is eternal. With each breath, feel your body become heavier, your mind softer, your heart lighter. The teacher's wisdom reminds you that pleasure and toil, laughter and tears all have their place beneath the heavens. There is beauty in the simple joys, a shared smile, a gentle touch, the quiet moments of solitude that bring renewal. And when darkness comes, as it does to all, there is grace to receive it, to lean into it, knowing that the dawn always returns. Let these truths seep deep into your being. They are a balm for weary hearts and restless minds. You are not alone in your journey. Every soul walks this path, searching, learning, resting, and in the stillness between breaths, in the silence of the night, may you find a sanctuary, a place where worries soften, where fears dissolve, and where the spirit is cradled by divine peace. Sleep now, embraced by the quiet wisdom of ages. Let your dreams be gentle, your rest deep, and when the morning light returns, may you awaken with renewed strength, calm, and grace. As night deepens and your body sinks further into calm, allow your mind to drift gently with the eternal rhythm of life, the rhythm that Ecclesiastes whispers to us in every season and every moment. The teacher reminds us, there is a time for everything under heaven, a time to be born, a time to die, a time to plant and a time to uproot, a time to weep and a time to laugh, a time to mourn and a time to dance. Feel the rhythm in your own breathing now, slow and steady like waves washing softly on a quiet shore. In this sacred cadence, understand that your life, like the earth itself, flows in cycles, cycles of light and dark, growth and rest, movement and stillness. There is beauty in surrendering to this flow. There is peace in knowing that each moment is held, precious and fleeting. Close your eyes and imagine the earth beneath you, vast, patient, enduring. The seasons shift as they always have, and beneath the soil, roots grow deep, unseen but strong. So, too, your spirit rests in hidden places, gathering strength for the days ahead. The teacher speaks of the sun rising and setting, the wind circling, the streams flowing endlessly to the sea. This endless turning is a reminder that life does not rush, nor does it stall. It simply moves, like a river finding its way to the ocean. Feel yourself as part of this river, moving gently, steadily, carried by a current beyond your control, yet perfectly designed. Do not resist the flow. Instead, surrender to the grace that guides you. In this surrender, find your rest. The teacher also reminds us of the limits of human wisdom. Much knowledge brings much sorrow. Much understanding can weigh heavy on the heart. But here, in the quiet, night, you are freed from the burden of knowing all the answers. It is enough simply to be, simply to breathe, simply to rest. The wind may blow, the sun may rise and set, and the tides may come and go, but beneath it all there is a constant, a peace that surpasses understanding. Imagine this peace as a warm light, glowing gently within you. Let it expand with every breath, filling you with calm and comfort. No matter what the day has brought, whether joy or sorrow, accomplishment or failure, all is held in this light. You are held. You are safe. You are deeply loved, and now, as you drift deeper, know that this love never ends. It is the foundation beneath your feet, the stillness within your soul, the gentle hand guiding you through every season of your life. Let these truths settle deep into your heart, and with each breath, feel yourself becoming lighter, freer, more at peace. The teacher's words are not just ancient wisdom. They are a lullaby for your soul, a melody of hope and rest that carries you through the night. So, rest now. Rest in the eternal rhythm of life. Rest in the unchanging love of the one who holds you, and when dawn comes again, it will bring with it new strength, new hope, and new grace. Until then, simply be. Simply rest. Simply breathe. Yet as the night embraces you, let your thoughts soften and your heart slow down. The teacher in Ecclesiastes often reminds us that much of a life's striving can feel like chasing the wind, endless and ultimately unsatisfying. But here, in the quiet dark, there is a sacred invitation to simply be present. Take a deep breath, now. Feel the cool air as it enters your nostrils, fills your lungs, and then gently flows out again. With each breath, allow yourself to become more grounded in this moment. The present is a gift, fragile and fleeting, yet filled with peace waiting to be discovered. Imagine yourself sitting quietly beside a calm lake at dawn. The water is still, reflecting the soft colors of the waking sky. There is no rush, no demand, only the gentle unfolding of the day ahead. In this moment, nothing needs to be fixed. No worries need solving. No questions demand answers. All that matters is the simple reality of now. The teacher reflects on the nature of time, how generations come and go, how the earth remains forever. And yet, each moment we have is unique, never to return in quite the same way. It is here, in this present moment, that life truly happens. Your mind may want to wander to past regrets or future concerns, but gently, with kindness, bring your awareness back to the breath, the rise and fall of your chest, the soothing rhythm that connects you to life itself. Feel your body supported by the surface beneath you. Let go of any tension in your muscles. Allow your shoulders to drop, your jaw to soften, your eyes to rest closed. The teacher also reminds us that pleasure and joy have their time, a time to laugh, a time to dance. But these moments are sweeter when savored slowly and fully in the present. As you lie here, you may recall simple joys from your day or your life. A smile shared with a friend, the warmth of sunlight on your skin, the taste of a comforting meal. Let those memories fill you with gentle warmth. And if your day has been difficult, know that this moment offers a sanctuary, a chance to release what no longer serves you. The cycles of life continue, carrying us forward. But here and now, you can find peace in the stillness. The teacher's words encourage us to embrace the mystery of life, to accept what we cannot control, and to find contentment in what is. In the quiet of the night, you are invited to rest not only your body but your soul. Allow the wisdom of Ecclesiastes to wash over you like a gentle tide, steady, soothing, and endlessly renewing. Breathe in calm. Breathe out tension, and simply be. The night is deep, the world is hushed, and you are safe. Sleep is near, bringing rest and renewal. Let go of all striving, all worrying. Your soul is cradled in peace. And with each breath, sink deeper into this restful embrace. As your body settles deeper into rest, let your mind soften like a leaf floating gently on a slow-moving stream. The teacher reminds us that life unfolds in seasons, times of growth, times of rest, times of joy, and times of sorrow. Each season is necessary, each has its place and purpose. Imagine the trees outside, their branches bare in winter, then bursting with leaves in spring, heavy with fruit in summer, and finally shedding in autumn. This natural rhythm mirrors our own lives. There is no need to resist the changing seasons within you. In moments of challenge or sadness, know that these too are part of life's cycle. They prepare the soil for new growth and deeper wisdom. Feel the quiet strength of acceptance growing within you. Acceptance does not mean giving up. It means making peace with what is, allowing yourself to flow with the current rather than fighting against it. Breathe in the courage to face each season with grace. Breathe out any resistance or fear. The teacher reminds us that everything has its time. A time to plant, a time to uproot, a time to tear down, a time to build. Consider your own journey. What season are you in now? What gifts might this season hold, even if it feels difficult? In the stillness of night, you are invited to rest deeply, to nurture your soul, like the earth nurtures its seeds beneath the surface, patiently and quietly. There is sacredness in waiting, in trusting the unfolding. As you breathe slowly, imagine a gentle light glowing in your heart, a light that never fades no matter the season. This light is your inner peace, your eternal hope. Let it warm you and guide you through the cycles of life. With each breath, sink deeper into the comfort of this truth. You are held in the ever-turning seasons of existence. You are cradled by love that knows no end. Now, as your breath grows even softer, prepare to drift further into restful sleep. The night wraps around you like a soft blanket. The rhythm of the earth pulses gently in your veins, and your soul is at peace. As the quiet night enfolds you in its soft embrace, take a slow, deep breath in. Feel the cool air fill your lungs, awakening a gentle calm within. And as you exhale, imagine releasing every worry, every restless thought, like leaves carried away on a slow, meandering river. Contentment is a rare and precious gift, whispered to us through the ages, and beautifully revealed in the words of the teacher in Ecclesiastes. The teacher, having walked through the highs and lows of life, shares this truth. Better one handful with tranquility than 2 handfuls with toil, and chasing after the wind. These words invite you to let go of the endless race for more possessions, more recognition, more achievements, and to rest in the gentle satisfaction of what is. Imagine a quiet lake just before dawn. Its surface is smooth as glass, reflecting the soft blush of the waking sky. The world is still, and in this stillness there is no need to strive, no need to hurry. The lake does not ask for more. It simply is, perfectly calm, perfectly whole. Let your mind rest in this image. Let your heart find peace in this quiet presence. The pursuit of more can often feel like chasing the wind, ever moving, never caught. Yet true peace is found not in what we accumulate or accomplish, but in the sacred acceptance of what we have. Reflect for a moment on the simple blessings in your life, the warmth of your bed beneath you, the gentle rhythm of your breathing, the steady beating of your heart. These gifts, often overlooked, are the very foundation of contentment. With each breath, allow a wave of gratitude to wash over you. Gratitude for the life that flows through you, for the moments of joy, and even for the lessons learned in challenge. Thigi, teacher in Ecclesiastes, also reminds us that sleep itself is a divine blessing. Sleep is the body's renewal, the mind's quiet sanctuary. It is nature's gentle reset, where our souls are restored and prepared to greet the new day. As you breathe slowly, picture your body sinking deeper into your mattress, as if the bed itself is cradling you with the care of a mother's arms. Feel every muscle soften, every worry melt away. Let go of all comparisons, those whispers that tell you to be more, do more, have more. In this moment, none of that matters. You are enough just as you are. You are whole. You are worthy. You are deeply loved. These truths are the steady light in the quiet darkness of night. Know that contentment is not a destination far away. It is not something to be earned or acquired. It is a quiet presence that can live in your heart right now, here in the stillness. The teacher's wisdom encourages us to embrace simplicity, to find joy in small moments, to cherish the beauty in ordinary days. Perhaps this night you can open your heart to the gentle rhythm of your own life. Feel the pulse of time moving steadily, like waves on a shore. Some days bring joy, some days bring struggle, but every day holds a sacred opportunity, the chance to rest, to be still, to breathe deeply. Imagine yourself as a traveler on a long journey, pausing now beside a clear spring of water. Here you can drink deeply, refresh your spirit, and find renewed strength. Let yourself linger here a while. In this sacred pause, all noise fades away, the clamor of the world, the racing of your thoughts, and only peace remains. The teacher also speaks of wisdom, that quiet knowing which grows from experience and reflection. This wisdom is gentle and patient, like the earth itself. It teaches us to savor the moment, to walk softly through life with open eyes and a grateful heart. As you rest, imagine your mind settling like a gentle fog over a peaceful valley, softening sharp edges and easing every burden. You are surrounded by a blanket of calm, a calm that is unshakable and deep. Feel the soothing power of contentment spreading through you, from the crown of your head down to your toes. Your heart beats in steady rhythm with the universe itself, a rhythm of peace, of rest, of perfect belonging. There is no need to hurry, no need to worry, no need to fix or change anything. Simply breathe. Simply be. Simply rest. In this sacred stillness, your soul is nourished, your body is renewed, your spirit is comforted, and sleep begins to draw near like a gentle tide, softly carrying you into the deep, healing night. Let yourself drift on this tide, free and unburdened. You are safe. You are held. You are loved. The teacher in Ecclesiastes reminds us that there is a time for everything, and a season for every activity under the heavens. These words offer a quiet reassurance that life unfolds in divine order, even when it feels chaotic or uncertain. Imagine now a slow, peaceful cycle, the tender blossoming of spring, the warm fullness of summer, the gentle fading of autumn, and the deep rest of winter. Each season holds its own beauty and purpose, just as each moment of your life carries meaning and grace. Spring reminds us of beginnings, fresh hopes, new growth, the tender unfolding of possibility. Summer is the time of warmth and light, days full of energy, of joy, of abundance. Autumn brings the harvest, a time to gather the fruits of our labors, to reflect and give thanks. And winter, though quiet and still, is no less important. It is a time of rest, of renewal beneath the surface, where life prepares quietly for the next cycle. Feel yourself resting within this eternal rhythm. There is no rush, no pressure to hurry forward or linger in the past. Each breath is part of this sacred flow. As you breathe in, imagine drawing in the fresh air of spring, the promise of new beginnings filling your lungs with hope. As you breathe out, release the leaves of autumn, letting go of anything that no longer serves your peace. In this moment, you are in harmony with the whole of creation. The teacher's wisdom gently encourages us to trust this process. When we honor the seasons of life, our times of growth, our times of rest, we live with less fear and more grace. Sometimes, life may feel like a harsh winter, cold, dark, and uncertain. But even in that quiet season, there is a promise. Beneath the frozen ground, life is stirring, waiting for spring's return. Allow this thought to soothe you. Whatever season you find yourself in, it is part of a larger pattern, a pattern woven by the divine hands of love and wisdom. Feel the stillness of winter embrace you now, soft and comforting. In this silence, find space for your heart to rest and heal. Know that the sun will rise again. The cycles will continue, and you are held within this sacred flow. Let yourself sink deeper into your bed. Feel the gentle rise and fall of your chest. Feel the steady beat of your heart. All is as it should be. All is unfolding perfectly. There is a time to be awake, and a time to sleep. Tonight, your time is for rest. Your time is for peace. Your time is to be cradled by the quiet rhythm of the universe. Let this truth fill you with calm. Let it soften every worry, every care. You are safe. You are loved. You are part of something eternal and beautiful. As you drift gently towards sleep, carry this knowledge with you, that life flows in perfect seasons, that your soul is always in the right time and place, and that deep rest is your sacred right. As your body sinks deeper into rest, your mind invites itself to a gentle reflection on the wisdom that guides our days and the folly that often distracts us. The teacher shares his reflections on wisdom, a treasure more precious than riches, yet something that must be approached with humility and grace. Wisdom preserves those who have it, he says, but folly is a disease for those who lack it. Imagine wisdom now as a soft lantern, glowing warmly in the dark. It does not blind or overwhelm, but offers a gentle light to guide each careful step. The journey of life is not always easy, and we often stumble through choices, some wise, some foolish. Yet every experience is part of the path, shaping who we are. The teacher acknowledges the limitations of human wisdom. He notes that with great knowledge often comes great sorrow. But even sorrow is part of learning, a deep teacher that carves new understanding in our hearts. As you breathe slowly and deeply, consider how wisdom and folly have danced in your own life. Perhaps moments of folly brought laughter or lessons wrapped in gentle correction. Perhaps moments of wisdom have brought peace, clarity, or a quiet joy. Neither wisdom nor folly is a destination, but part of the unfolding story. The teacher also points to the humility that true wisdom requires. No one can fully know all things. Even the wisest among us cannot escape the mysteries of life. In this realization, there is freedom. Freedom to rest from the pressure to understand everything, and to trust in the divine rhythm beyond our grasp. Allow this truth to settle softly in your heart. Your breath flows steadily in and out, like the ebb and flow of the tides. Feel the softness of this moment, the sacred space between knowing and not knowing. In this space, there is room for peace, room for rest. The teacher reminds us that it is better to listen than to speak too much, for listening opens the door to learning and understanding. So let your mind be quiet. Let your thoughts gently settle like leaves drifting down a still stream. You are not required to solve every problem tonight. You are not called to answer every question. You are simply invited to be, to rest in the quiet presence of divine wisdom. Know that you are held even in your moments of uncertainty and confusion. The divine does not demand perfection, but loves you as you are. As your body becomes heavy with sleep, remember this: wisdom comes with time, patience, and openness. There is no rush, no need to force understanding. Just as the earth slowly turns, bringing day to night and back again, so does your soul unfold in perfect timing. Now, with each breath, allow the gentle light of wisdom to shine softly within you. Let it illuminate your dreams and your waking moments alike. And as you drift deeper into rest, feel the peace that comes from surrender. Surrender to the mystery, to the unfolding story, to the love that holds all things. As you rest here now, wrapped in the stillness of night, allow your heart to open to a gentle truth, that joy and contentment are gifts not always found in the rushing of life, but often in the quiet acceptance of what is. The teacher shares his reflections on the nature of joy. He reminds us that a joyful heart is like a lamp that burns steadily, lighting, the path through the darkest valleys. In the midst of life's uncertainties, joy can be a quiet refuge, a sanctuary for the soul. Imagine yourself sitting beside a calm lake. The water is still and clear. In the reflection, you see the sky above, soft and endless. This is the joy that is not dependent on circumstance, but springs from within. E does not demand perfection or the absence of hardship. It simply is. Contentment, too, is a companion to joy. It is the peaceful acceptance of life's rhythms, the surrender to the moment as it is. The teacher encourages us to find contentment in our daily labors and the small pleasures that often go unnoticed. The taste of fresh bread, the warmth of sunlight on skin, the laughter of a loved one. Each simple moment holds the potential for deep fulfillment. As you breathe slowly, gently recall moments in your life when joy surfaced unexpectedly. A smile shared, a kindness given or received. Let those memories fill your chest with warmth. In this peaceful place there is no need for striving, no need for comparison. You are enough, just as you are. The teacher also speaks gently about the fleeting nature of wealth and riches. While material blessings can bring comfort, they are not the foundation of lasting joy. True joy is rooted in the soul, nourished by faith, gratitude, and love. Allow yourself now to rest in this truth. Feel the weight of your body sinking into the bed. Feel the steady rhythm of your breath, in and out. You are cradled by peace, held by grace. As you drift deeper into sleep, carry with you the gift of joy and the calm of contentment. Know that these are always within reach, like a gentle breeze or a soft light in the darkness. Let your mind become quiet. Let your heart become still. And let the gentle presence of joy fill the space where worry once lived. Time moves in rhythms we often cannot control. It flows like a river, sometimes gentle, sometimes swift, carrying us through seasons of joy and hardship alike. The teacher reminds us that to everything there is a season, and a time for every matter under heaven. Pause for a moment and imagine the turning of the seasons. Winter melts into spring, summer yields to autumn, and each season unfolds in its own perfect timing. This natural cycle reflects the ebb and flow within your own life. Sometimes we resist change, longing for things to stay the same. Yet the teacher gently shows us that change is not only inevitable, but necessary for growth. Each season holds its own beauty and purpose even when it brings discomfort or uncertainty. Think about the seasons you have passed through, the bright moments and the dark ones, the times of planting and of harvest. They all work together in a divine harmony, weaving the story of your life. The teacher writes, "He has made everything beautiful in its time." There is comfort in this truth. Even when life feels confusing or out of balance, there is a deeper order at work, unseen but unshakable. In the stillness of this night, allow your breath to mirror the rhythm of time. Slow, steady, unhurried. Inhale the quiet patience of the earth preparing for new growth. Exhale your worries about tomorrow, releasing the need to control what is beyond your reach. The teacher also warns us not to be overly anxious about the future or dwell too long on the past. Instead, he encourages us to embrace the present moment with open hands and a gentle heart. As you listen to these words, feel yourself settling deeper into the now. The present is a gift, a sacred space where peace can be found. Within this moment, your soul can rest. Your spirit can breathe freely. Let this awareness wash over you like a calm tide, bringing ease to your mind and softness to your heart. Time is a teacher, and its lessons are woven into the quiet unfolding of each day. Rest now in the knowledge that the seasons of your life are held in the care of one who sees all and knows all. You are part of this grand design, precious and perfect in every stage. There is no need to rush, no need to fear, only the gentle, steady flow of time and grace. In the quiet moments before sleep, the teacher invites us to consider the delicate balance between wisdom and humility. True wisdom is not loud or proud. It doesn't boast or demand attention. Instead, it whispers gently to the heart and leads us toward peace. Imagine a small, still pond. When the water is calm, you can see clearly to the bottom, and reflections are sharp. But when the water is stirred, everything becomes murky and unclear. Wisdom works like that calm water. When our minds and spirits settle, clarity comes. The teacher reminds us that wisdom is valuable beyond measure. It can protect us from many troubles, guide us through difficult decisions, and bring understanding where confusion once lived. But wisdom, when paired with pride, loses its power. There is a quiet strength in humility, the willingness to admit what we do not know, the courage to learn from others, and the grace to accept our own limitations. The teacher writes, "Wisdom is better than weapons of war, but one sinner destroys much good." As you breathe deeply, let these words sink into your being. Feel the relief that comes from releasing the need to be perfect or to have all the answers. True wisdom begins with the humble heart willing to listen. Reflect now on moments when humility opened a new path for you, or when pride clouded your vision. Let go of judgment and simply observe, holding yourself gently. The teacher also reminds us that much wisdom can bring sorrow, for with understanding often comes the weight of knowing. But even this sorrow is part of the human journey, a sign that our hearts are alive and learning. Allow yourself to rest in this sacred tension, the push and pull of knowledge and humility, light and shadow. Feel the deep peace that comes when you accept yourself exactly as you are, imperfections and all. Let your breath slow even more, each inhale filling you with quiet strength, each exhale releasing fear and tension. In this stillness, wisdom blooms, not as a harsh taskmaster, but as a gentle friend guiding you toward rest. There is no need to struggle tonight, no need to solve tomorrow's problems now. Just be here, open and calm, safe and cared for, held in the loving embrace of truth and grace. Life flows in rhythms beyond our full understanding, weaving together moments of joy, sorrow, growth, and rest. The teacher in Ecclesiastes reminds us that every experience has its time and purpose, even when that purpose feels hidden. Imagine standing at the edge of a vast forest, watching leaves fall gently to the ground. Each leaf once vibrant and alive, now resting in quiet surrender. In their falling, they make way for new life, unseen beneath the surface. So it is with the seasons of your life. There are times when you are flourishing, times when you are still, times when you must let go, This letting go is not loss, but preparation. It is the soil nourishing new seeds, the night bringing the dawn. The teacher writes, "There is a time to be born and a time to die, a time to plant and a time to uproot." These cycles remind us that life is always moving forward, even when it feels paused or uncertain. Breathe in the mystery of these rhythms. Feel your body soften, your mind quiet. Let the truth settle that you are part of a larger whole, connected to the earth, the stars, and the passage of time. There is peace in trusting the unfolding of your own journey, even when the way ahead is not clear. As you rest, let these words become a gentle lullaby, a reminder that in every season there is a blessing, even if it is hidden from view. You are held in a love that never lets go. You are part of a story that continues beyond what you see. Sleep now, cradled in this timeless truth. In the quiet spaces of life, joy often hides, not in grand achievements or loud celebrations, but in small, gentle moments. The teacher reminds us that the simple pleasures, eating, drinking, working, resting, carry a sacredness we often overlook. Picture a soft morning light filtering through your window. Hear the gentle rustle of leaves outside. Feel the warmth of your breath as it rises and falls. These are gifts, small yet profound. The teacher says, "There is nothing better for a person than to eat and drink and find satisfaction in their own toil." Let this truth sink in deeply. Satisfaction is not a distant goal, but a present choice. It is found in the ordinary, the everyday, when we open our hearts to receive. As you breathe slowly and deeply, recall moments today where you felt even a hint of joy. A kind word, a quiet laugh, a peaceful pause. Hold those moments gently. Let them remind you that life's beauty often blooms quietly, like a flower unfolding in the shade. Joy does not demand perfection or success. It welcomes you as you are. Inhale gratitude for these simple gifts. Exhale any tension or striving. Rest, now in the ease of being. Your soul is refreshed by the steady flow of these small blessings. There is peace in embracing life's simplicity. In this gentle stillness, may your heart find its calm. Patience is a quiet power that often goes unnoticed in a world that rushes and demands. Yet it is one of the greatest gifts you can give yourself. A deep, steady calm that holds space for healing, growth, and peace. The teacher in Ecclesiastes speaks to this truth. There is a time for everything, a season for every activity under heaven. Sometimes waiting feels hard. The mind wants answers, the heart longs for relief. But patience invites you to rest into the unfolding of life's perfect timing. Imagine a tree standing tall through the changing seasons. It does not hurry its growth, nor resist the fall of its leaves. It simply allows time to do its work. As you breathe in, feel patience filling your being like gentle rain. As you breathe out, release any tension, anxiety, or urgency. Patience is not weakness. It is the strength to trust what is unseen, to hope beyond the moment, and to rest in the assurance that all things come in their appointed time. Reflect on moments when patience brought you peace rather than frustration, when waiting became a pathway to deeper understanding. Hold that memory close as you settle deeper into rest. Know that in patience, you are connected to the eternal rhythm of life. Let this truth soothe your soul. Let it quiet your mind. And as you drift toward sleep, carry with you the gentle strength of patience, guiding you through the night and into tomorrow. All around us, change moves like a river, constant, inevitable, and often surprising. The teacher in Ecclesiastes invites us to embrace this truth of impermanence with open hearts. Imagine a sunset slowly melting into night, colors shifting from gold to deep violet. This natural fading is not loss, but transformation. Do not be overly righteous, the teacher warns, nor be overly wise. Why destroy yourself? These words remind us that holding too tightly to perfection or control can drain our spirit. Instead, there is freedom in accepting the ebb and flow of life's seasons. Breathe deeply. Feel the rhythm of your own body. Heartbeat, breath, pulse, changing yet steady. Each moment is fleeting, yet precious. Allow yourself to release the need to cling to what cannot stay. Like autumn leaves drifting on the breeze, life unfolds in its own time. In embracing impermanence, you find peace. You find freedom, and a deeper love for the now. Let this truth wash over you as you relax deeper into rest. Your spirit is at ease, flowing with the endless dance of change. Sleep gently, wrapped in the soft arms of acceptance. Contentment is a quiet song that hums softly within the soul, a gentle melody that soothes restless hearts and quiets the endless chase for more. The teacher in Ecclesiastes teaches us to find joy not in abundance, but in appreciation. Better a handful with tranquility than 2 handfuls with toil and chasing after the wind. Pause for a moment and breathe in deeply. Let the air fill your lungs, calm your mind, and open your heart to the present. Consider the small blessings around you, the comfort of your bed, the quiet of the night, the beating of your heart. These are treasures waiting to be noticed. In this stillness, contentment is born, not from having everything, but from embracing enough. Release the weight of wanting more. Let your thoughts drift like soft clouds, light and free. Contentment welcomes you as you are, here and now. As you sink deeper into rest, may this gentle peace fill your spirit. You are whole. You are enough, and you are deeply loved. As the night deepens around you and the world grows still, there is a gentle invitation whispered to your soul, a call to discover the quiet treasure hidden within, contentment. It is not the loud promise of more, the endless pursuit of what's next, or the restless striving for greater gain. Instead, contentment is a tender, steady flame, glowing softly within your heart, lighting the path to peace. The teacher of Ecclesiastes reflects on this delicate truth, guiding us to see that true joy does not come from abundance or endless acquisition. Better a handful with tranquility than 2 handfuls with toil and chasing after the wind, he tells us. These words resonate deeply, inviting us to pause and breathe in the grace of enough. Imagine yourself now lying in a soft bed, your body sinking comfortably into the mattress, wrapped in a blanket of warmth and safety. The room is quiet, your breath steady and slow. With each inhale, you draw in calmness. With each exhale, you release any tension or worry held in your muscles or mind. Close your eyes gently and begin to notice the little things, the steady rhythm of your heartbeat, the gentle rise and fall of your chest, the whisper of air brushing softly past your skin. These are the simple gifts, often overlooked, but endlessly precious. Contentment begins in the quiet appreciation of such small moments. It is found in the stillness where the soul rests from ceaseless demands. When you allow yourself to notice the blessings already present, you open the door to deep satisfaction and peace. Reflect on the past day or week, not with a critical eye or a rush to fix what was lacking, but with a gentle kindness, seeing the good woven in every experience. Perhaps it was a warm smile from a stranger, the taste of a comforting meal, the softness of your favorite blanket, or the comforting presence of a loved one's voice. All these little moments are part of the beautiful mosaic of your life. They invite you to slow down and savor the present. The teacher warns us of the dangers of chasing after more, after endless toil and striving. This chasing is like trying to grasp the wind, impossible and exhausting. When we grasp too tightly for possessions, success, or approval, our spirit becomes weary, restless, and unsatisfied. But in the quiet surrender to enough, a profound peace begins to grow. This peace is not dependent on external circumstances. It arises from within, rooted in the soul's deep knowing that you are complete just as you are. Take a deep breath now. As you inhale, imagine drawing in contentment itself, a warm, golden light filling your chest. As you exhale, feel any feelings of lack or comparison melting away like morning mist under the sun. Contentment is a state of grace. It invites you to release the burdens of worry and ambition and rest fully in the here and now. It teaches that life's richness is found not in more, but in the fullness of presence. Reflect also on the natural world. The trees do not hurry their growth. The river flows at its own pace, steady and unhurried. The stars in the night sky shine quietly, without competition or haste. You, too, are part of this divine rhythm. You are perfectly timed, perfectly made, for this moment. Allow yourself now to drift deeper into this gentle awareness. Feel your body soften, your mind quiet, and your heart expand with gratitude for the simple gifts of life. Know that contentment does not mean complacency or giving up on your dreams. Instead, it is the wise foundation on which true joy can grow, a joy that is not shaken by the changing seasons of life. The teacher reminds us that every blessing comes with its own time and place. There is a season for planting and a season for harvesting. Trusting in this divine order, you can rest knowing that what you need will come at the right time. As your breathing slows and deepens, imagine yourself wrapped in a soft embrace, held tenderly by the universe's loving care. You are safe here, protected and deeply cherished. With each breath, sink further into the comforting knowledge that you are enough. Your worth is not measured by what you have or achieve, but by the simple truth that you exist, perfectly and wonderfully made. Feel the gratitude rising gently in your chest, a warm glow spreading through your being. Let this gratitude be a balm to any restless thoughts, soothing your mind and preparing you for deep, restorative sleep. Contentment is a sacred gift, a gentle invitation to live fully in the present moment. As you close your eyes now, allow yourself to receive this gift freely and fully. Let your spirit rest in the quiet joy of simply being, and as you drift into sleep, know that contentment will cradle you through the night, renewing your soul and refreshing your heart for a new day. As the night stretches on and the world around you slips into peaceful silence, we are invited once more to listen, not to the loud demands of life, but to the soft whisper of wisdom that speaks directly to the soul. The teacher, in the book of Ecclesiastes, turns his gaze toward wisdom. He has explored its heights and depths, its brightness and shadow, its blessings and burdens. Tonight we join him in this gentle reflection, seeking the quiet strength that true wisdom offers. Wisdom is often misunderstood. It is not merely knowledge or cleverness, not simply the accumulation of facts or the clever solutions to life's puzzles. True wisdom is a deep, abiding understanding, a kind of clarity that calms the mind and softens the heart. Imagine yourself sitting by a calm lake. At dusk, the sky painted with soft hues of pink and purple. The surface of the water is smooth and still, reflecting the fading light like a perfect mirror. This stillness is the essence of wisdom, a serene knowing that does not rush or demand, but simply rests in the truth. The teacher reflects that wisdom brings many gifts: insight, discernment, the ability to navigate life's complexities with grace. But he also acknowledges the weight wisdom can carry. With much wisdom comes much sorrow. The more knowledge, the more grief. This paradox invites us to lean into wisdom not as a means to avoid pain, but as a way to face it with courage and peace. Wisdom does not promise a life free from sorrow. Rather, it offers the strength to endure, to understand, and to grow through life's challenges. Take a slow, deep breath now. Feel your chest rise and fall with the rhythm of your breath. Let each inhale bring calm. Let each exhale release tension. In this moment, know that you are growing in wisdom simply by being present, by opening your heart to the quiet lessons of life. Consider the seasons of your own life, the times of joy and the times of hardship. Each has taught you something precious, whether you realized it then or not. Sometimes wisdom grows in stillness, in quiet moments when we stop striving and simply listen. Other times it grows through experience, through mistakes, losses, and hard-won victories. Allow your mind to drift gently over your memories, touching lightly on moments that have shaped you. Notice how these experiences have formed the foundation of your understanding. Wisdom is like a tree with deep roots. Even when storms come, the tree stands firm, nourished by the soil below. So too can you find strength and stability in the roots of your own wisdom. The teacher also reminds us that while wisdom is valuable, it is not the ultimate source of peace or fulfillment. Even the wise face the mysteries of life they cannot fully grasp. But in embracing this humility, knowing that we do not have all the answers, we open ourselves to a greater wisdom, the wisdom of trust. Trust in the unfolding of life. Trust in the presence of a loving Creator who holds all things gently in their hands. Feel that trust settling softly in your heart now. Imagine it as a warm light, glowing steadily within, illuminating even the darkest corners of doubt or fear. Let this light guide you into deeper rest. Wisdom teaches patience and compassion, not only for others but for ourselves. As you lie here, gently hold yourself with kindness. Release any harsh judgments or demands. You are doing your best. You are exactly where you need to be. With each breath, sink further into this peaceful acceptance. Imagine now the stars shining above you, countless points of light sparkling quietly in the vast night sky. Each star is a beacon of hope and guidance, reminding you that you are part of a larger story, a story filled with meaning and love beyond measure. Rest in this truth. Let your spirit be renewed by the quiet strength of wisdom. As sleep approaches, let the gentle rhythm of your breath and the soothing presence of wisdom cradle you. There is no need to rush, no need to solve all the puzzles tonight. Simply be, simply rest, simply receive the gift of peace. As the night deepens and your body sinks ever more softly into the embrace of rest, we arrive at the close of Ecclesiastes' timeless reflections. This final chapter invites us into a sacred space of reflection, balance, and profound peace, the season of rest and renewal. There is a time for everything under heaven, the teacher reminds us. A time to be born, a time to die, a time to plant, and a time to uproot, a time to weep, and a time to laugh, a time to mourn, and a time to dance. This rhythm, this sacred ebb and flow, is woven into the very fabric of life. Imagine this rhythm as the steady pulse of the ocean waves, endlessly rolling in and out, never hurried, never forced, just steady and sure. Like the waves, your life, too, moves in seasons. Each has its own beauty and purpose. Tonight, as you prepare to drift into sleep, allow yourself to embrace the season you are in. Whether it is a season of rest, healing, growth, or change, each moment is a sacred gift. The teacher gently reminds us that God has made everything beautiful in its time and has planted eternity in our hearts. This means that beyond the passing seasons, beyond the cycles of joy and sorrow, there is an eternal hope, a steady, unchanging presence that holds us safely. Feel the comfort of this truth settle over you like a soft blanket. In this moment, release all worries about the future or regrets from the past. There is a time for each, and now is your time to rest. Breathing slowly and deeply, picture yourself lying in a peaceful garden at twilight. The air is cool and fragrant with the scent of flowers and fresh earth. The stars are beginning to peek through the darkening sky, and a gentle breeze stirs the leaves above. In this garden, you find a place of sanctuary. Here, the weight of your daily struggles lifts. Here, you can simply be. Rest is not a sign of weakness, but a divine rhythm. The Creator knows that even the strongest need time to renew, to restore, to heal. You do not need to carry the burdens alone. Let the peace of this garden fill you now. With every breath, sink deeper into the softness of this place. Let your muscles relax, your mind quiet. As the teacher says, the fate of humans and animals alike is shared. Both breathe the same breath and return to the dust. This shared breath connects all living things in a sacred dance of life and death, endings and beginnings. Remember, you are part of this sacred dance. Your breath, your heartbeat, your very being are threads in the vast tapestry of creation. There is beauty in this truth. Though life is fleeting, it is also precious. Tonight, let the preciousness of your life fill you with gratitude. Gratitude for the breath you take, for the heart that beats within you, for the light and dark that shape your journey. In this gratitude, find peace. The teacher concludes by urging us to fear God and keep His commandments, for this is the whole duty of humanity. Fear here is not about terror or dread, but a profound reverence, a deep respect for the mystery and holiness of life. You rest tonight, Open your heart to this reverence. Let it be a gentle guide that carries you into dreams filled with hope and grace. You are held by a love that never ends, a presence that never leaves. Rest now in this truth. Let your breath grow slow and steady, your mind calm and still. You are safe. You are loved. You are enough as sleep draws near. Surrender fully to the peace that flows from this sacred knowing. Let the silence cradle you. Let the night renew you. Let the eternal hope within you shine bright, even in the darkest hours. And when you awaken, may you rise refreshed, renewed, and ready to embrace the new season that awaits. Welcome once again, dear soul, as you gently settle into your resting place. Let your body sink deeper into softness and your mind drift into quietness. Tonight, we arrive at the last chapter of Ecclesiastes, a sacred closing that invites you to embrace the rhythm of life, the seasons of rest, renewal, and peace. There is a time for everything under heaven, the teacher reminds us. A time to be born, a time to die, a time to plant and a time to uproot, a time to weep and a time to laugh, a time to mourn and a time to dance. These words flow slowly, rhythmically, like the gentle tide that ebbs and flows beneath the moon's steady gaze. Listen deeply to the pulse within these words, the invitation to live fully within each season of your life. Take a slow, deep breath in, and exhale softly. Feel yourself becoming part of this eternal rhythm, this sacred pattern woven through every moment of existence. Just like the earth cycles through seasons, so does your spirit pass through times of joy, sorrow, growth, and rest. This cycle is neither random nor cruel, but a divine design, a harmony set by the Creator who knows what you need, even when you cannot. Imagine a tree in a vast forest, its branches swaying gently in the wind. In the spring, new leaves burst forth, green and vibrant, reaching toward the sun. In summer, the leaves flourish, thick and full of life. In autumn, the leaves turn brilliant shades of gold, red, and amber before falling softly to the earth. And in winter, the tree stands bare, resting, conserving energy beneath the snow's hush. You too have these seasons, times of growth, times of flourishing, times of letting go, and times of rest. And just like the tree, even when you seem still, you are gathering strength beneath the surface, preparing for new life to emerge. Close your eyes if you wish, and picture this tree. Feel the gentle rustle of the breeze through the leaves. Hear the soft whisper of falling leaves landing on the ground. Sense the deep roots stretching far into the earth, grounded and steady. Your spirit is like that tree, deeply rooted, connected to the eternal ground of love and presence. In these moments, allow yourself to surrender the pressures of time. The teacher speaks of a time to scatter stones and a time to gather them, a time to embrace and a time to refrain. Life is filled with moments that ask for action and moments that call for stillness. Tonight, you are invited into the sacred stillness. The world may urge you to strive, to hurry, to accomplish, but here, now, you are free to simply be. The Creator's love surrounds you as a quiet refuge, a sanctuary where your soul can rest. Breathe deeply again, in and out. Slow and gentle. There is beauty in every season of life, even those that feel heavy or difficult. The teacher reminds us that God has made everything beautiful in its time, even the painful moments, the challenges, the losses. They are part of the larger tapestry, woven together with strands of grace. Perhaps you have felt weariness today. Maybe your heart carries sorrow, or your mind spins with worry. In this quiet moment, know that it is okay. It is okay to feel tired, to grieve, to rest. You are not alone. Every soul walks a path with light and shadow, but you are held. You are cared for. Your rest is sacred. Let your breath slow, matching the calm rhythm of the night around you. The teacher also says there is a time to tear and a time to mend, a time to be silent and a time to speak. Reflect on this balance within your own life. What needs mending? What needs to be left behind? What truths need to be spoken gently? And what quiet truths can remain in the heart for now? As you ponder, allow these questions to rest lightly in your mind, like clouds drifting across a vast blue sky. They do not demand answers tonight. Tonight is for peace. Feel the weight of your body supported fully by the bed beneath you, each part of you relaxed, your feet, your legs, your torso, your arms, your neck, your face. Soften your jaw, smooth your brow. The teacher reflects on the work God has given humanity, to find joy in labor, to find meaning in the small moments, to find rest in the knowledge that seasons come and go by divine design. Consider the small joys of your day. Maybe a smile shared, a breath of fresh air, a moment of kindness. These are the treasures that bring beauty to the passing time. In the vastness of eternity, these moments shine like stars, brief but bright. The teacher reminds us that the whole duty of humanity is to fear God and keep His commandments. This fear is a reverent awe, a deep respect for the holy mystery that surrounds us all. As you breathe in and out, imagine wrapping yourself in this sacred awe. Let it be a gentle shield, a comforting embrace. There is no need to rush toward tomorrow, no need to cling to yesterday. Each moment is enough. Your life is enough. You are enough. The teacher's reflections on the fleeting nature of life encourage us to treasure the present. Let your thoughts drift to the things you are grateful for, the people, the places, the experiences that have brought light into your days. Let gratitude wash over you like a gentle wave, soothing and steady. Tonight, release what does not serve you. Let go of worries about what you cannot change. Let go of regrets and fears. Invite peace to settle deep in your heart. As you drift further toward sleep, imagine yourself lying beneath a vast, star-filled sky. Each star is a promise, a reminder of the eternal love that watches over you. Feel the cool night air on your skin, the soft earth beneath you, the gentle pulse of the universe surrounding you. In this stillness, you are cradled by grace. Your breath is slow and steady now. Your heart is calm. Let the rhythm of your breath be a lullaby, carrying you gently into the realm of dreams. Know that when you awaken, you will rise renewed, refreshed in body, mind, and spirit. You will carry the sacred rhythm of the seasons with you, embracing each moment as a gift. Tonight, rest deeply, dear one. Rest in the truth that you are loved beyond measure. Rest in the sacred cycle of life. Rest in the peace that passes understanding. Sleep now, wrapped in the eternal arms of grace, As you nestle deeper into your comfort, let the calmness of the night embrace you like a soft, warm blanket. Tonight, we explore the quiet power of time and silence, gifts that often go unnoticed but hold profound wisdom for the soul. Time is a river, flowing ceaselessly, carrying all things with it, moments of joy, sorrow, growth, and rest. The teacher, from Ecclesiastes, reminds us that time governs every part of life. But within this endless flow, there's also the sacred pause. Silence. Silence is not emptiness. It is fullness, a sacred space where the spirit breathes, where the noise of the world fades away, and where truth can be heard. Breathe in deeply, filling your lungs with cool, clean air, and breathe out slowly, releasing tension with each gentle sigh. Tonight, allow yourself to rest in this silence, to listen deeply to the quiet voice within. Imagine yourself sitting beside a still lake at dawn. The water is perfectly calm, mirroring the sky above. No ripples disturb the surface, no sound breaks the profound peace. You are there, fully present, your breath slow and even, your heart open. In this serene moment, feel the power of silence surrounding you. Not cold or empty, but warm and alive. The teacher says, there is a time to be silent and a time to speak. This invites us to consider how we use our words and how we embrace quiet. Words are precious gifts when used with wisdom. They can heal, encourage, and bring light. But sometimes silence speaks more deeply. In the pause between conversations, in the space where thoughts settle, and in the moments where no sound is needed. Tonight, rest in the sacredness of your silence. Let it be a place of refuge and renewal. As you breathe gently, remember that time itself is a healer. No matter the struggles you face, time softens sharp edges, brings clarity, and creates space for new beginnings. Imagine time as a gentle stream flowing past you, carrying away worries and fears. Watch as the currents take with them the heavy burdens, leaving your heart lighter, freer. The teacher reflects that human beings cannot fathom all that God does, nor can we understand the full pattern of time and purpose. This can sometimes feel unsettling. The vast mystery of life, the unknown paths ahead. But here, in the quiet night, you can rest in the trust that all things have their appointed time and place. Feel the tension in your body melting away as you embrace this trust. Let your muscles soften. Your shoulders release, your hands rest loosely, your legs settle fully into stillness. Your mind may wander. That's natural. When it does, gently bring your focus back to your breath. In and out. Steady and calm. The teacher also reminds us of the power of wisdom in knowing when to act and when to wait, when to speak and when to listen. Tonight, you can practice this wisdom by simply being still. You don't need to solve any problems or make decisions. The night is your time for peace, for restoration. Imagine your spirit as a bird resting in a quiet forest glade, nestled safely among the branches, protected and calm. As you rest here, notice the gentle rustling of leaves, the distant call of an owl, the soft whisper of the wind. Nature itself knows the value of silence and time. There is a time for seeds to lie beneath the earth, gathering strength unseen. There is a time for flowers to bloom, bright and radiant. And there is a time for petals to fall and return to the soil, nourishing the next season's growth. You are part of this sacred cycle. Rest now in the knowledge that your life unfolds within this divine rhythm. Your soul is nurtured in moments of silence and reflection. Your heart grows stronger with each quiet breath. Breathe deeply again. In and out, in and out. Let your awareness drift like a feather on a gentle breeze, light and free. There is no rush here, no urgency. Just the slow, steady passage of time, carrying you toward healing and peace. The teacher's words remind us also that whatever your hand finds to do, do it with all your might. But even in this call to wholehearted living, there is wisdom in pacing yourself, in honoring the natural rhythms of your body and soul. Tonight, you practice this balance between effort and rest, between sound and silence. Feel the harmony of these opposites within you, blending into a peaceful whole. Know that it is okay to pause. It is okay to breathe deeply and simply be. Night holds you gently, cradles you in softness. Let your mind quiet, your heart slow. In this sacred silence, feel the presence of divine love surrounding you, constant, unchanging, and infinite. You are held. You are safe. You are enough. As you move closer toward sleep, imagine this silence filling every corner of your being, washing over you like a gentle tide. Let it cleanse away the noise and distraction of the day. Allow your spirit to rest deeply in this sacred space. There's a time for all things. And now, dear one, it is your time to rest, to renew, to dream, to simply be. Breathe once more, slow and steady. Feel the quiet strength of the night, the steady rhythm of your breath. Let this chapter close gently, carrying you into the soft embrace of sleep. Rest, now, deeply and fully, held in the wisdom of time and silence. As the night deepens and your body sinks further into comfort, allow your heart to turn gently toward the simple joys that life offers. Moments often overlooked but deeply nourishing. The teacher in Ecclesiastes reminds us of the quiet beauty in small pleasures, a humble meal, a friend's laughter, a moment of peace under the sky. Tonight, let us linger in these simple gifts. Let your mind soften and open to the gentle blessings around you. Imagine yourself walking barefoot through a soft meadow at dawn. The grass cool beneath your feet, the air fresh and fragrant with morning dew. The sun peaks slowly above the horizon, painting the sky with colors of pink and gold. Breathe in deeply, the scent of earth and wildflowers filling your lungs. Feel the peacefulness of this moment, unhurried, pure, and real. In this stillness, recognize the beauty of life's simple rhythms, the rising and setting of the sun, the turning of the seasons, the steady beating of your own heart. These are not small things. They are sacred. The teacher writes, "There is nothing better for a person than to enjoy their work, to eat and drink, and find satisfaction in their toil." This is an invitation to savor life's everyday blessings, not in grand gestures, but in quiet contentment. Perhaps your work today was humble, or your achievements small by the world's measure. Yet, within the ordinary, there is extraordinary joy waiting to be found. Recall a moment from your day, maybe a warm cup of tea, the smile of a stranger, the comfort of a soft blanket. Hold that moment gently in your mind. Let it fill your heart with gratitude. Gratitude is a key that opens the door to peace. It shifts our gaze from what we lack to what we have, and what we have is enough. What we have is precious. The teacher also notes the fleeting nature of life's pleasures, urging us to appreciate them fully while they last. Tonight, as you prepare for rest, let go of worries about what tomorrow may bring. Rest in the now. Rest in the gift of this moment. Allow the simple joys to wash over you like a gentle tide. Let the warmth of gratitude rise within you. Feel your body soften and your mind quiet as you embrace this peaceful awareness. Your heart is like a garden, and gratitude is the sunlight that helps your soul to bloom. Imagine planting seeds of joy and kindness, watered by your breath and nurtured by your calm presence. These seeds grow quietly but surely, bringing beauty and calm to your inner world. As you breathe slowly and deeply, know that joy is not found in things outside but in the way you see the world, in openness, in presence, and in love. The teacher teaches that every good gift comes from above, reminding us that even the simplest moments are blessings from the divine. Allow yourself to rest tonight in this truth. You are loved beyond measure. You are cherished beyond words. In this peaceful space, the simple joys become a lullaby, soothing your soul toward restful sleep. Let your thoughts drift like clouds across a wide blue sky, soft, light, and free. Feel your body relax further into your bed, your muscles loose and easy, your breathing steady and calm. The world grows quiet. Your heart grows still. Sleep is near. You are safe. You are whole. You are deeply loved as your body settles more deeply into the softness of your bed, and your breathing grows slow and steady. Allow your mind to wander gently to the rhythm of time, the endless flow of moments that shape our lives. The teacher in Ecclesiastes reflects often on time, its passing, its seasons, its sacred flow. Tonight, we listen closely to this wisdom, inviting it to soothe your heart and calm your restless thoughts. There is a time for everything, and a season for every activity under the heavens, the teacher says. Imagine time as a great river, flowing steadily and surely, never hurried, never delayed. This river carries the moments of your life, each one precious, each one part of a greater design. Feel the steady pulse of time moving through you like the tide, in and out, rise and fall. There is a time to be awake and a time to rest. There is a time to speak and a time to listen. There is a time to sow and a time to harvest. As the night grows deeper, your time for rest is now. Your soul needs this quiet season, this gentle pause. You are invited to surrender to the flow, to trust that in this moment all is well. The teacher reminds us that trying to control or rush time is like trying to hold the wind in our hands, impossible and exhausting. Instead, let yourself be carried by this river. Feel the current beneath your body, steady and strong, supporting you. Your breath moves with the rhythm of the river. Inhale, flowing in. Exhale, flowing out. You are part of the eternal cycle, the dance of day and night, birth and rest, activity and stillness. This balance is sacred. Without rest, the body and mind grow weary. Without seasons, the earth would lose. its beauty and vitality. Tonight, your season is rest. Your sacred duty is to be still, to listen, to be present. Let the gentle truth of Ecclesiastes wash over you, that every moment has its place and purpose. The teacher also reminds us to find joy in our labor and in our rest. Whatever you do, do it with all your might, he says. Yet, in this quiet hour, you do not need to do anything but rest. Allow your body to soften, your mind to slow, and your spirit to breathe freely. Feel the tension melting away from your shoulders, your jaw, your hands. You are safe here. You are held. You are loved. There is no rush, no pressure, only peace. As you sink deeper into sleep, remember that time is a gift. Each breath, each heartbeat, each restful moment is a treasure. Trust that the morning will come in its own time, fresh and new. For now, surrender to the rhythm of rest. The river carries you gently toward peaceful dreams. Your spirit floats on the calm waters of trust and faith. You are exactly where you need to be, at peace, at rest. In the stillness of night, as the world grows quiet and your mind begins to slow, we turn again to the words of the teacher, a voice of ancient wisdom that reaches across the ages to soothe our restless hearts. Wisdom is better than weapons of war, but one sinner destroys much good, the teacher reminds us. Pause for a moment and breathe in this truth. Wisdom is a gentle, steady light, not loud or forceful, but quietly guiding, softly illuminating the path. Imagine wisdom as a calm, flickering flame in the darkness. It does not blaze and consume, but shines steadily, bringing warmth and clarity. Your soul, too, is a flame, sometimes flickering with fear or doubt, sometimes burning bright with hope and faith. Tonight, invite wisdom to settle gently within you. You do not need to rush to understand or solve all things. Wisdom grows slowly, patiently, like a tree taking root and spreading branches. Feel the peace that comes from knowing you are not alone in your journey. The teacher's voice is a companion, whispering truth and calm. Wisdom brightens the face and changes its hard appearance, the teacher says. Let wisdom soften your thoughts. Allow it to ease the tension in your mind. Let it transform any hardness, worry, fear, regret, into gentle understanding and compassion. You have faced many battles today, battles within your heart, challenges in your mind, worries in your spirit. Now, you are invited to lay down your arms, lay down your defenses. Rest in the presence of wisdom's quiet voice. The teacher also teaches that wisdom brings humility. Wisdom is with the aged and understanding in length of days. Let this be a moment of humility, a gentle bowing of the heart before the mysteries of life. You do not need to have all the answers. You do not need to carry all the burdens. You can simply be. As you breathe slowly, deeply, imagine wisdom flowing into you like a clear stream, refreshing, renewing, cleansing. It moves through your mind, washing away confusion. It flows into your heart, calming anxieties. It settles in your soul, bringing peace. This wisdom is a gift, freely given to all who seek it. And you, dear soul, are worthy of this gift. Rest in this truth. Feel the gentle embrace of wisdom as you drift deeper into sleep. Your dreams are safe. Your heart is quiet. Your spirit is at peace. Allow yourself to be carried on the quiet current of wisdom's love. Sleep, now in this calm, sacred space. As night deepens and your thoughts begin to soften, we turn once more to the teacher's timeless meditation on the search for meaning, a quest that has occupied hearts and minds across every age. The teacher says, "What do people gain from all their labors at which they toil under the sun?" Consider this question gently, as if you are whispering it to your own soul. What truly matters? What fills your heart with lasting peace? So often, in the bustle of life, we chase after many things: success, approval, pleasure, comfort. Yet the teacher observes that these pursuits, while natural, often leave us feeling empty. This is not to say that work and joy have no place. Rather, it is a reminder to pause, to reflect, and to seek what endures beyond the fleeting moment. Imagine yourself standing on a quiet shore, watching waves come and go. Each wave rises, breaks, and disappears, but the ocean remains. Your efforts, your achievements, your worries, like waves, they ebb and flow. The ocean of your soul is vast and eternal. Let your breath flow like the tide, slow, rhythmic, peaceful. As you breathe in, feel the cool, calm depth of the ocean within. As you breathe out, release any restlessness or tension. The teacher also reflects on the limitations of human understanding. No one can fathom what God has done from beginning to end. This is a gentle invitation to surrender the need to control or comprehend everything. There is comfort in the mystery, in knowing that life's full picture is held in a greater hand. Rest in this surrender. Allow the questions to float away on the evening breeze. You are invited to trust the unseen, to find peace in the not knowing, to embrace the stillness beyond thought. In this sacred pause, your soul can breathe freely. You can rest deeply. The teacher's words echo softly. Enjoy life with your wife, whom you love, all the days of this meaningless life that God has given you under the sun. There is joy to be found in simple, loving moments, in connection, in presence, in gratitude. Let these truths settle gently in your heart tonight. As you close your eyes, imagine yourself surrounded by calm waters, safe, serene, and held in grace. Search for meaning does not need to be exhausting. It is a gentle journey, guided by faith, hope, and love. Let the quiet wisdom of Ecclesiastes be your lullaby tonight. Rest deeply, knowing you are exactly where you need to be. As you settle deeper into rest, your breathing slow and steady, the teacher invites us to reflect on the perfect rhythm woven into the fabric of time. There is a time for everything, and a season for every activity under the heavens. Consider these words as a soft murmur, a peaceful reminder that life moves in cycles, ebbing and flowing like the tide, rising and falling like the sun. There is a time to be born and a time to die, a time to plant and a time to uproot, a time to weep and a time to laugh, time to mourn and a time to dance. Allow your mind to rest on this natural balance. Every moment holds its own place in the grand design. feel your heart begin to synchronize with this eternal rhythm. Inhale deeply, sensing the flow of life's seasons within you. Exhale slowly, releasing resistance to change or uncertainty. The teacher reminds us that these cycles are not random, but purposeful. Just as the earth moves through its seasons, so do our lives. Sometimes the days are filled with joy and celebration. Other times, they bring quiet reflection or sorrow. Both are necessary. Both are part of the whole. Tonight, as you lie still and breathe calmly, know that your current season is exactly where it needs to be. There is no need to rush or resist. Trust in the unfolding. Feel the gentle pulse of time beneath your skin. This rhythm is a source of peace, not pressure. The teacher also tells us God has made everything beautiful in its time. Beauty can be found even in moments that seem difficult. In the quiet grief, the tender waiting, the patient hope. Let your soul open to this beauty now. Imagine a soft light glowing within your chest. This light shines steadily, even in darkness, is the light of grace, of wisdom, of love. With each breath, let this light grow stronger. Let it warm every part of you, surrounding you in a peaceful embrace. As you drift deeper into sleep, carry this rhythm in your heart. Know that you are held by time's perfect design, that every moment, every breath is part of a sacred dance. And you, dear soul, are an essential part of this divine harmony. Rest now in this gentle flow. Let go. Surrender. Be at peace. As your body sinks deeper into comfort and your breathing softens into a slow, peaceful rhythm, the teacher's words remind us of the quiet, strength found in patience. There is a time to be silent and a time to speak. This wisdom is an invitation to embrace the power of waiting, to rest in the spaces between action and stillness, between questions and answers. Consider how nature itself embodies patience. The seed lies beneath the soil for a long time, hidden and still, before it bursts forth into life. The tree does not rush to grow tall but reaches upward in its own perfect time. The rivers carve their paths slowly over many years, and you too are held in this rhythm of patient unfolding. With each breath, let go of urgency. Let go of the need to force or rush. Allow your spirit to rest in this sacred pause. Feel the peace that comes from trusting the process. There is no hurry. There is no need to have all the answers right now. The teacher tells us, a patient person is better than a warrior. Those with self-control are better than those who take a city. This is not just ancient wisdom, but a balm for your weary soul. Patience does not mean passivity, but strength, a steady courage to endure and wait for what is true and good to come. Let your breath become a slow, steady rhythm, like the gentle rise and fall of waves. Each inhale invites calm. Each exhale releases tension. As you rest, imagine yourself like a deep-rooted tree, steady and strong, swaying gently but never breaking. Your roots reach deep into the nourishing earth, drawing strength. Your branches reach high toward the sky, open and free. You are held, you are steady, you are alive. In moments when life feels uncertain or overwhelming, return to this image. Return to your breath. return to patience. This sacred virtue softens the heart and strengthens the spirit. It invites you to trust in the timing of life's unfolding. There is beauty in waiting, in learning, in growing quietly. Let the teacher's words settle in your heart like a soft whisper. Better a patient person than a proud one. Allow humility to wash over you, like a cool breeze on a warm night. In this humility, find freedom. Freedom from the pressure to perform or prove. Freedom to simply be. You are enough. You are exactly where you need to be. As sleep deepens, carry this quiet strength within you. Patience is your companion through the night and beyond. With every breath, sink deeper into peace, into rest, into renewal. As you lie gently enveloped by the quiet night, your breath soft and even, the teacher invites us to consider the profound gift of contentment. There is a great gain in contentment. These words are a soft call to release the endless craving and restless striving that can wear the soul thin. Imagine the world's many desires, the chase for more, the longing for better, the ache of comparison. Tonight, you are invited to step away from that weariness, to find a calm harbor in the still waters of contentment. Breathe deeply now. With each inhale, draw in peace. With each exhale, let go of want. The teacher teaches us that contentment is not about having everything. It is about finding enough. Enough in what is. Enough in the moment. Enough in the simple blessings that often go unnoticed. Think of the quiet sunrise, the gentle breeze, the warmth of a soft blanket. These are gifts given freely, and they can fill the heart with gratitude and peace. Rest now in the knowledge that you are enough. Your worth is not tied to achievements or possessions. It is rooted in your very being. Like the calm lake that reflects the sky, you are whole and complete just as you are. The teacher also says, do not wear yourself out to get rich. Have the wisdom to show restraint. There is wisdom in restraint, in knowing when to say no to the endless demands of the world, when to rest rather than chase, when to be still rather than busy. Feel this wisdom settling like a gentle blanket over your spirit. Your breath becomes a slow, steady wave. In and out. In and out. Peace growing deeper with every cycle. Let the teacher's words become a lullaby in your mind. A gentle reminder that contentment is a doorway to true rest. And that true rest is the foundation of a peaceful heart. As your body relaxes and your thoughts soften, know that this gift of contentment is yours to claim. Not in a distant future, but right now. Right here. Feel your heart begin to fill with gratitude for the present moment. For the breath that moves in and out. For the quiet stillness of the night. For the gentle presence that holds you. Let yourself sink into this deep well of peace, this sacred space where contentment reigns. And as you drift towards sleep, carry this gift with you. Let it fill your dreams. Let it calm your spirit. Let it renew your strength. In the quiet embrace of night, as your body softens and your breath slows, the teacher invites you to ponder the great mystery of life. There is a mystery under the heavens that no one can fully understand. This is not a call to fear or frustration, but to wonder, a gentle invitation to rest in the unknown. Life is full of questions without clear answers, moments when the path ahead seems shadowed or unclear. But in this mystery, there is a sacred space for trust and peace. Imagine the vast sky above, stretching endlessly. The stars twinkle, distant and mysterious. They do not ask for answers. They simply are, and so can you. You do not need to understand everything. You do not need to solve every problem tonight. You are invited instead to rest in the vastness, to breathe deeply into the spaces of uncertainty, to find peace in the not knowing. The teacher reminds us, God has made everything beautiful in its time. There is a perfect rhythm to all things, even when we cannot see it clearly, like the seasons that change without hurry, like the ocean tides that rise and fall without question. Your life, too, unfolds in a divine timing. Sometimes the beauty is visible, radiant in the light. Sometimes it is hidden, waiting quietly beneath the surface. Let your breath be a steady anchor as you reflect on this. Inhale, calm. Exhale, tension. Inhale, trust. Exhale, doubt. Let your heart soften with each breath and know that it is okay to rest in the mystery, to be held by a love that sees beyond what you understand. As you drift deeper toward sleep, carry this gentle truth within you. Life is a sacred journey, wrapped in mystery and wonder. You are safe. You are loved. You are enough as night deepens and your body sinks into the softness of your bed. The teacher's voice returns, whispering the wisdom of the seasons. To everything there is a season, and a time to every purpose under heaven. These words invite your spirit to find peace in the natural rhythm of life. Seasons come and go, each with their own beauty, their own lessons. Just as the earth moves through spring, summer, autumn, and winter, so too does your life unfold, in its own divine timing. Imagine the gentle unfolding of spring, the tender green shoots pushing through the earth, reaching toward the light. This is a time of new beginnings, of hope, of growth. Feel this sense of fresh possibility stirring quietly within you now. Imagine the full bloom of summer, the warmth of the sun, the richness of the harvest. A time of abundance and joy. Rest in this fullness, letting it nourish your soul. Next, the gentle fading into autumn, the leaves turning gold and crimson, falling softly to the ground. A time to release what no longer serves you, to let go with grace. Breathe in the wisdom of letting go, and finally, the stillness of winter. A quiet pause, a time for rest and reflection. The earth sleeps beneath a blanket of snow, gathering strength for the next cycle. Allow yourself to enter this rest deeply. Feel your muscles loosen, your thoughts slow, your heart soften. All these seasons, in nature, in life, in you, are part of a sacred dance. A dance of becoming and unbecoming, of beginnings and endings, of holding on and letting go. With each breath, sink deeper into this truth. Your life flows in perfect harmony with the rhythms of the world. There is a time for everything. A time to be awake, a time to rest, a time to strive, a time to surrender. Tonight, allow yourself to rest fully in this season of your life. whatever it may be. Feel the peace that comes from trusting in the divine timing, the gentle unfolding of all things, and as your eyelids grow heavy, know that you are cradled by the eternal cycles of grace. Your soul is safe. Your heart is calm. Your spirit is at peace. As your body settles into the embrace of night, and your breath grows steady and slow, the teacher shares a timeless truth, a whisper of wisdom meant to ease your heart and calm your mind. Wisdom brightens the face and changes its hard appearance. This gentle light of wisdom is not a heavy burden, but a soft glow, a peaceful presence that shines quietly within you. It is not the noisy clamor of knowing everything, but the stillness that comes from understanding a little more each day. Wisdom teaches us the value of simplicity. The quiet moments that often pass unnoticed, a warm cup of tea, the soft rustle of leaves, the calm rhythm of your own breath. In these moments, the soul finds rest. Imagine yourself sitting beneath a wide, sheltering tree. Its branches stretch out, offering shade and comfort. The breeze moves softly through the leaves, a gentle lullaby for your spirit. Here, in this place of simplicity, wisdom is found. It is not in grand achievements or loud declarations, but in the quiet acceptance of life as it is. You do not need to carry the weight of the world on your shoulders. You do not need to solve every problem before sleep. Instead, let wisdom guide you toward gentle self-care. Allow your thoughts to settle like soft dust on a still pond. Notice the peace that arises when you release the need to control, the need to fix, the need to have all the answers. The teacher reminds us that there is a time for all things, a time to be wise and a time to be simple, a time to speak and a time to be silent. As you breathe in, feel the light of wisdom fill you. As you breathe out, release tension and worry. Your face softens. Your heart lightens. Your mind slows. There is a deep, abiding beauty in embracing the gift of simplicity, in choosing to rest in the present moment, to find joy not in what you have done or will do, but simply in being. The teacher's words invite you to let go of striving and come home to yourself, to remember that true wisdom is found not in complexity, but in the quiet, faithful presence of love. Tonight, as you drift toward sleep, carry this gentle light within you. Let it brighten your dreams. Let it soothe your soul. Let it be a soft balm for your weary heart. You are safe. You are loved. You are enough. As our sacred journey through Ecclesiastes comes to a close, rest now in the timeless truths you have heard. The teacher's words have whispered gently to your soul, reminding you of life's rhythms, its seasons, its joys and sorrows. You have traveled through wisdom and wonder, through questions without easy answers, and found peace in surrender. Remember this, dear soul. Beneath the endless turning of the sun and moon, beneath the passing of generations, there is a steadfast love that holds all things together. You are cradled in that love tonight. There is a time for everything, a time to awaken and a time to sleep. Now is the time to rest deeply, to let go of all that weighs you down. Breathe in this divine peace. Feel it flow through every part of your body, from the crown of your head to the tips of your toes. Allow your mind to quiet, your heart to soften. The teacher's words remind us that everything under the sun is fleeting, but the peace of God is eternal. So rest now, wrapped in this eternal peace. Let your dreams be gentle, your spirit refreshed. You are safe, you are cherished, you are deeply loved. Sleep well, beloved, and when morning comes, may you awaken renewed, ready to embrace life's sacred dance once more.